everybody, what's going on? Rob Cesternino back here one more time in 2025 for the podcast that we've been working on all year long. That's right, it's the stars of 2025. BrantSteele back here with Mr. BS himself. Give it up once again for Mike Bloom.
It has been one hell of a year, to say the least. It's 2025. It's felt like 25 years in one, but I could think of no better way to cap things off than our primo brain rot. I'm curious, this is the 7th year that we've been doing this podcast. Are we technically reheating our own nachos on this podcast?
No, I think it's an annual tradition. I mean, I can't believe it's only year 7. It feels like we've been doing it for like 15 years, but we started back in... It was December of 2019, famously when Lizzo and Popeye's chicken sandwich and Baby Yoda got together, and we did it in person. And so we've kept the tradition alive here, 7 years strong.
Yes, and I could think of no two better people to talk about this than the performative males that are in front of you today, folks.
Yes. Okay. So we are ready to go, and we have our full cast list, which for the very first time we announced on social media beforehand, and people are pumped.
Yeah, it was, we tried to do, a big reveal. Listen, this is the year of grand reveals, right? Between, of course, The Traitors, Survivor 50. This was the year from a reality TV perspective where we got the cast in a nice early rollout. And so we decided to do the same earlier today. Now, look, there are some people who may not be as terminally online as the rest of us, and so you will simultaneously get this cast revealed to you, but you'll also be probably quite confused if you're not terminally online as to some of the people that are on here. But we are here to explain what you need to know about some of the brightest, biggest stars that came out of 2025.
So we work all month long through December to go back through the year. We ask the fans, we go through lists, we do a lot of research. I asked my kids, we said, okay, what were the biggest things of 2025? And so we put them together here in one list. We will be doing a Big Brother simulation. Frankly, Big Brother might have had a better year than Survivor, not saying anything.
Well, and also, listen, I believe the Merriam-Webster word of the year was slop in honor of AI, so no better way to honor that than going to the show that makes slop a weekly staple.
Okay, so Mike, how has your break been?
I mean, what break is sort of the question that I asked, but it's a good non-break, we are in this weird period between Survivor season. Of course, I've gotten the opportunity to do a lot of amazing race postseason press as well. And we had the holidays sort of like smack dab in the middle here. Do you like, Rob, having the, duo holidays of Christmas and New Year's happen on weekends or on weekdays?
It's interesting. I felt like coming in, I liked that it was sort of on the weekday and it being on the eves on a Wednesday and the actual day on a Thursday. But it is kind of weird because you have that and that feels like a weekend, but then it really is the weekend.
Yeah.
So it's a little, it gets a nice long break in terms of like maximum days where it's not going to be that people come back to work until the 5th. So overall, I think I like it, but it is a little weird.
And I think also the fact that, ordinarily back in the day, a TV calendar would mean, okay, we're going to take like a couple weeks off when the year starts, right? It's like laying the plane build up speed before it takes off the runway. But we are like a freaking supersonic jet, starting with The Traitors, which is coming out next Thursday.
Is that coming on soon?
Yeah, I believe so. But Drag Race is coming out on Friday, on January 2nd. So TV does not tarry whatsoever in bringing more stuff in front of our eyes and bringing even more stars to our attention starting January 1st that we could bring into this whole shindig next year.
Okay, so a lot of big stuff going on, and so stay tuned here on RHAP. I mean, we had our production call earlier today, and on the production call, people were like, wait, Mike Bloom already recorded this podcast? Mike Bloom already did this? But did Mike Bloom stop at all over the holidays?
Never stop stopping, baby. I am an Energizer freaking bunny, have been, always will be. And that includes having to cram in a lot of information about our star-studded cast of this year. Again, I try to spread my brain out as much as possible to cover basic knowledge of a lot of stuff, but there are even some things, Rob, that are slipping through the cracks for me. I feel like so much stuff has become so endemic of like Gen Alpha, and technically my son is Gen Alpha, but I feel like there are some references that are starting to become really lost on me to the point where I'm feeling my age a little bit. You know, I'm a wiry 36, but I am 36 at that.
Why? What is Asher saying?
I mean, he is perhaps tuned into one particular contestant on the season, but I'm more so referring to like the other things, like the Dochi anxiety song. What Ice Spice did a SpongeBob rap. These were all the things I was discovering in my own personal roundup of 2025. Those will not be included, but
All right.
you can keep Pants Big Guy back to Paramount Plus.
I don't even know what any of those things are. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and bring in our contestants. Let's meet them all. And I think we have a slideshow actually to introduce our cast. All right. So we'll be hearing much more from them. But here, I'm like Alan Cumming on like, here's the cast of the BrantSteele.
Yeah. Where's your fireplace? Your, tall back chair.
What a year. Okay. All right. Of course, our favorite numbers of the year. Oh, wait, hold on.
Don't look. Don't look.
Don't look. Okay. All right, here we go. Our favorite numbers of the year. It was 6-7.
6-7 has arrived. One of the biggest enigmas, perhaps the key example, Rob, of something that I don't necessarily understand, nor does the community. I think this is the biggest example, perhaps, of like Hammurabi's code. That the concept of language is that somebody decided that something meant something else, and then everyone else just kind of ran with it. Now, 6-7, my son, who is 6, turning 7, really unfortunate time in my household to have him be in this age bracket.
Nobody knows what it means, right, Anthony? It doesn't mean anything. They say it means something.
That's what this means. It means like it's a little bit of a shrug. Now,
who knows?
Have you heard about
here?
Have you heard about the other ones in the number family, Rob?
What, 4-1?
41 is the other one that I know.
We don't
that
know.
Apparently Asher taught his entire class.
Okay. All right. There's 6-7. It's here. Okay. What else we got? All right. We got Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo.
Yes. So we got a lot about Wicked being left on the cutting room floor and melting room floor last year. Now, admittedly, Wicked for Good was not as good, perhaps, as Wicked Part 1 in both acclaim and quality.
Box office?
Yeah, exactly. But we decided to honor these two witches this year by bringing them together, as they have pretty much been together on these various press junkets.
And they're playing as one?
Yes, they are playing as one. Now, do we think they should play like Pax Bro styles together, or are they switching out and they have to try to guess who's who?
I don't know.
Very
you have to be Dave on to figure it out. Yeah. So, and Mike, I don't want to even talk about which one is Thickums, okay? Don't even go there, Mike.
Stay away from that.
Don't push it today. Don't press your luck. Okay. All right. So I think that they're playing as one. They're holding hands constantly. They're like hanging
holding
on each
fingers
other.
Specifically.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's go. And we've got, Beyonce is back.
Beyonce, of course, on the Cowboy Carter tour, doing her best Riley Jeffries look with that hat in that picture. And like Riley, she is leaving a kid behind at home and playing Big Brother.
Here's Beyonce. She's back. How many times Beyonce?
I feel like Beyonce's only been on actually a couple times. This might be time.
We need like a wiki. Mr. X, can you put together a wiki of all the different people that we've had in the BrantSteele?
Yeah, let me just go into the telephone booth and change it to my alter ego. I feel like this might be her third time playing at most, but of course, Queen Bee. We shall see if she makes the house her hive.
Yeah. Cartman is here.
All right, so let's talk about this because there are a couple of these in here that are partially people who have had a big 2025, but also ones that were like, we've never featured them before. Mm-hmm. And so South Park, I would say, had a bit of a resurgence, at least in the public sphere. I think especially a lot of lampooning they did of the current president and his administration have made a lot of headlines. And so we decided, as two people who grew up on this show, which I think explains a lot between us two, that it'd be fun to have Cartman be in the house. Listen, TMZ's already got like somebody on the Big Brother beat specifically to keep track of all the problematic things he says in the house.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
My breast milk is depleting.
Okay. Mike, did you watch one episode of the new South Park this year?
I did watch one episode of the new South Park this year. And actually, it's interesting because South Park will actually involve, because it is so subject appropriate, a lot of things that we are going to get into here. So this might be a pre-game connection.
Yeah, South Park is weird. Like it came back, but I don't know if one person watched an episode on Paramount. They gave them like $50 billion to make South Park on Paramount Plus, and people just watch it on Twitter.
Because they also did these like weird streaming movies, and now they're making like 4 episode seasons. Like they're taking what the British did and basically just ran with it, being like, "All right, you just watched an episode, great, that's the season. Have fun." That was the premiere and the finale all in one.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we just wanted to talk like Cartman. All right, he's here. All right. Oh, it's the Coldplay couple, Coldplay CEO and mistress.
Yes. I mean, listen, what would a Big Brother season this year be without a cheap manse? And we got one in full here with the couple that was caught canoodling by Chris Martin, called out in 4K, as the kids would say, at a Coldplay concert.
Yep, this was a huge deal. What month was this?
This had to be over the summer.
Had to be over the summer. Yeah, so I feel like it was maybe the spring, like April, May, but they went to the Coldplay concert. They got caught cheating, but they're here in the Big Brother house. Lots of duos this season.
Lots of duos. Yeah, it seems like July 2025 was when they were caught. And listen, Big Brother house outfitted with a lot of cameras, could catch you doing a lot of things, all right? Ask Suri where the wet wipes are.
Mm-hmm. Don't ask Suri. All right. Oh, it's the drunk raccoon.
This, I feel like, was probably one of the latest entries we have in this. There's always a December surprise in these. And in this particular one, I think it's like a Boston story about a raccoon that got drunk on scotch and whiskey and fell out of a ceiling tile into a bathroom where it passed out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The drunk raccoon is here. Please, all raccoons out there, please drink responsibly during the podcast. Whether we are live here, we can take the chat, okay?
Yeah, it's also fun. We have hide and go veto, and drunk raccoon is great at going through the trash. So this might be theirs to lose.
All right. Oh, Dylan Efron is here. Okay. So we have some Traders representation and Dancing with the Stars representation.
Listen, all you need to know about this man, if you haven't watched either of their shows, is that his name is Dylan. He's a really good person, and actually, he might be playing a pretty good Big Brother game. So let's at least respect him enough to call him by his name when you're cumulatively fishing for likes here. And Dylan caught a lot of reality shows on his proverbial fishing line, culminating in this random YouTube show he's doing with Boston Rob now.
Yeah. You don't think there's any chance that Dylan Efron will have a new bromance with Cartman and maybe Boston Rob will be squeezed out?
Oh, that's a good
smarten up, Cesternino.
What's Cartman, that meme of like relationship Cartman with Boston Rob ended, relationship with Cartman has started? Do you think Dylan Efron was watching all those South Park episodes on the plane like he was Deal or No Deal Island?
All right. Who else is here? Oh, Katy Perry. Was she watching any Deal or No Deal Island episodes on the way to space? Maybe she could have watched maybe a clip from South Park. When I was going to say,
I mean, with the amount of time she was in space, she probably could have gotten away with like a Vine from back in the day, because Katy Perry was on this very hyped space mission alongside Gayle King and a couple of other people. It was like the first all women staffed flight that was in the air for just a little bit of time, just enough for Katy Perry to sing a Louis Armstrong song and hold a flower in honor of her daughter Daisy, and then touch back down as her lips touch back down on the earth. But this is another one where we're like, because we started this, I would say maybe on the other side of peak Katy Perry, arguably, we haven't had the chance to really talk about her in a major BrantSteele setting. So
this is her first time. No, we did have billionaires in space.
That's true, though I don't know if Katy Perry is a billionaire, and she was a little bit late to the space race.
Yeah, I suspect not, but we'll see. Okay.
She might leave a billionaire at the end of this, depending on how much she takes home.
Is that the prize? $1 billion?
Billion Trump coin.
Okay. Oh, it's the K-pop Demon Hunters are here.
Yes, the smash success of the summer Huntrix. They are, of course, used to fighting demons with their voices, so the trolls in the Big Brother fan community are going to be mincemeat.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. Get your kids, everybody. It's the K-pop Demon Hunters. They're here. Oh no, it's Labubu. Now, is this the 24 karat gold Labubu?
I mean, I think it really depends on what mode we're gonna find them in. Could they leave 24 karat gold richer?
The Labubu is not inherently evil, right?
It just looks very evil, you know? I feel like this could be something that actually, you know, that like cat statue that shows up in every Big Brother house now? I feel
Yeah.
like that is sort of the Big Brother Labubu. It's the Labubu with two B's. It's just sort of this weird totem that has no explanation as to why it's there, but everyone wants one. We shall see if it collects competition wins, like people want to collect them.
We've got, oh, it's the new Pope.
Yes, the new Pope, I think it's what, Pope Leo the 16th is here, first American Pope. And so he's from Chicago, Rob. So we know he's a fan of the White Sox and he's a fan of the Bears. Could he be
and
playing
the White Smoke?
Could he be playing like you know, fan favorite Chicago player Big Jeff in the Big Brother house?
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that, but does he have any like would you rathers?
Would you fight one giant Jesus? Or do you like your current relationship with Jesus?
The Pope. Yes, thank you. Chicago Pope.
There we go.
Is that coming to NBC soon? Is that like going to be added into the Dick Wolf lineup on Wednesdays?
Do not give Dick
Chicago
Wolf any
Pope?
more ideas. That city is burgeoning with all the emergencies in it. Let's not bring the Pope into it. I don't know. Would that be like, I don't know, exorcisms? Like, what would a new Pope be needed for an emergency system?
I mean, he probably needs a lot of Pope business in Chicago.
But like, how
do you think the Bears got so good?
I guess that's true. Like, but like, are those too small potatoes for the Pope, right? Is there more like a papal division of like stand-in popes that can come in and sort of fill in while the big guys in Vatican City?
Pope squad?
A Pope squad, sort of like how, you know, how President Bartlett shows up at the very end of the first episode of The West Wing. Like, could there be a staff of popes?
The
almost
Cardinals?
Like yeah, almost like Veep, actually, where we see the Cardinals do a lot of like the footwork, and we don't really see the big guy until something really bad happens.
Was this Conclave, Mike?
It could be. I mean, maybe like the season finale is like Satan himself arrives on Earth. I mean, we have the Labubus playing, so Labubus might already have you know, their own holy symbol in the form.
I don't think the new Pope
and
Labubu are going to get along.
I don't think so at all. Also, considering the South Park affiliation with Labubus, which are literal satanic symbols.
Okay. Then we've also got, oh, it's Victoria Ratliff from the White Lotus representation.
Yes, proving she is not washed up like a tsunami. So this is Parker Posey's character from the White Lotus, making her appearance in the Big Brother house. No Lorazepam to be found in Big Brother.
Lorazepam.
Yeah, so expect a major crash out from Victoria sooner rather than later.
No, don't go near a Labubu. You spend time with the Pope.
Pope or no.
Pope or no.
Are you going to live here with these Buddhists?
You stay away from Cartman. Okay. And then we've got, oh, it's Shane and Ilya from Heated Rivalry.
Not Ilya, not Ilya. Maybe the Islanders, but Shane and Ilya, the two men at the center of quite the face-off. Heated Rivalry, the hottest show to take place in a cold environment.
Hot. Now, Mike, tell me about the Heated Rivalry, because I'm not yet familiar. And okay, so now these guys, are they on the same team?
No, quite the opposite. These are, as the title indicates, bitter rivals.
They're bitter rivals.
They are part of the same NHL draft class. They wind up on completely opposite teams. I think Shane winds up in Montreal and Ilya winds up in Boston, despite the fact that he is Russian. But something's kindling underneath.
But they're in love.
They fall in love with each other. This actually takes place surprisingly over like a good amount of years as their various hockey careers progress. But finally, Rob, we are giving the people what Big Brother deigned not to do: a gay showmance in the house.
Well, I know somebody that you mentioned that's not going to like that.
That's true. Maybe, Shade, stay away from Ilya when you're around the Pope.
Yeah. Okay. And then we've got, Sydney Sweeney is here.
There we go.
Is this a first for Sydney Sweeney?
Definitely a first for Sydney Sweeney. Listen, you know, we are going into a house that celebrates Project DNA, and as we know, she has great genes.
Yeah. She's also in the White Lotus extended universe. Maybe there is a alliance to be had.
And listen, she is part of Euphoria, which is coming back this year, though I think people are feeling far from Euphoria when they see her walk into the house, especially if she gives them one of her classic Gen Z stares.
Yep. I do think that she's like a classic, like Big Brother casting choice.
Oh, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Like she might as well be from Texas A&M. That's the pool that they're pulling from.
Yeah. Okay. And then oh, Taylor Swift is back.
All right, so she had a year away. Listen, she had to lick her wounds a little bit. She had one of her most brutal seasons 2 years ago where she played with her now
Yep.
fiance, Travis Kelce, who stabbed her in the back
For
in the
Cocaine
ending
Bear.
and lost out to Cocaine Bear in the end. It's the classic tale. But Taylor had a massive year. She put a ring on it, not completely an engagement ring. She is getting married next year. But then she put out a whole album, The Life of a Showgirl, and we shall see if she is going to be living the life of a Big Brother winner by the end of this.
Okay. All right. And then we voted somebody in. We
Right.
said, okay, we want to turn this over. This is in the hands of the fans. We had a fan vote, and there were 4 people that were vying to get into the end of the year BrantSteele.
Yes, so we decided to leave things in the hands of the fans. They were between Aunt Gladys, a breakout character from Weapons. We have Mr. Milchick from Severance. We have the morning routine guy who was this fitness influencer who apparently started his day at 3:52 and ended his day.
I couldn't believe that was this year.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he is one of those people that believes there's like 24 hours in every day. So he probably felt this year longer than any of us.
But he went to bed at like 6:30, I think we found that on another video.
But unfortunately, a cold splash of water on his face when he was not voted in. And finally, of course, friend of RHAP and star of Squid Game The Challenge, Season 2, Mark Levy. We gave him another chance to get voted onto a reality show.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
yes, we had some sad news. So it turned out that for some reason, Mr. Milchick went and strangled Mark Levy and the morning routine guy for no reason, just completely unprompted. And then he himself was not here anymore. So it turns out Aunt Gladys somehow is the winner.
I feel like there's so many broken sticks around me. Somebody's got to clean this stuff up. But yes, somehow by default, Aunt Gladys has made it on here. She kind of gives me some like Rennie Martin vibes, Rob.
Yeah. She's going to be great.
Like she doesn't know what time zone she's in at this point.
Yeah. So this is who we need. Bring this energy into the Big Brother Best of the Year BrantSteele. So that's what we're going to do here today. I would like to just on a serious note here that we are playing a Big Brother simulation. We're talking Big Brother. We haven't had the chance to be on the podcast in a couple of days. And we had such horrible news over the last couple of days that we all got about how Mickey Lee from Big Brother 27, impossible to imagine. Mike, I think you were one of the first people reporting about how she had gone into cardiac arrest, and there was a GoFundMe for a couple of days. And then we got the word, I think officially a day after Christmas, about how she had passed away. And just what a tragedy.
Tragedy is a really good way to put it. It is like eviscerating and devastating. I think because it was so sudden, both from like a perspective that, as you mentioned, we just met Mickey like less than 6 months ago at this point. And Big Brother, surprisingly, is a show that has had very few alumni pass away so far. We have been so lucky to only lose like Cassandra from season 1, Ken from season 2, and now sadly Mickey. I know that Mickey was at the Over the Edge reality TV charity event only like a couple of weeks prior. So this was absolutely gutting and shocking to see, the outpouring of grief and love from her cast members, from the alumni, from the fan community, from Big Brother itself, which has put forward, the official accounts in Julie Chen Moonves. It has just been an absolute devastation. My heart goes out to Mickey's friends and family. If you have the means to do so, they had created a GoFundMe during her time when she was in the hospital to pay for possible medical expenses. But now that GoFundMe has sort of transformed into helping, support her loved ones during this time of need, whether it be paying certain expenses or just, emotional support. So if you can, go to the GoFundMe. You should be able to Google GoFundMe Mickey Lee, and you should be able to find it. I know that we're sort of past the holiday season, but in the spirit of giving, especially in the wake of such a tragedy in the Big Brother community, I think if you can help, please do so.
Yeah, it's just so wild. I mean, it was 6 months ago that she was at the center of the Big Brother
Yeah.
universe, and we were all talking about like her moves. What is she doing? She was such a big personality. She had, so many like fun moments from Big Brother. She just, gave us so much in the Big Brother
She
house
was a hero
from
villain, Rob.
yeah, she was just entertaining and such a great like big personality, and it's just unthinkable. I just keep
Yeah.
coming back to that. She was 35 years old.
Yeah. And this came suddenly. I think complications from the flu led to this series of cardiac arrests that put her in critical condition. So, that's incredibly scary and daunting to think about. But I do also like to think of these moments in the vein of like, may her memory be a blessing. And it makes me so incredibly grateful that we had the time, as limited as it was, to get to know Mickey through everything she brought to the house and everything she brought off the show as well. I cannot imagine what those close to her are going through right now. But I'm so thankful we got the opportunity to watch her, to talk with her, the case that you and I did, Rob, and she did not disappoint in those interviews either. I think it just speaks towards as you mentioned, the magnetism and level of entertainment that she brought to everything
Hmm.
she did in that house and beyond.
Yeah, I when I got the chance, the one time we got the chance to interview her, I had, there was a controversy of it was on TMZ, did she drink the juice out of the
Yes.
refrigerator? And
So
that
watch out again,
morning,
Coldplay couple of people are watching your juice consumption. They're watching the other juices
that
flow.
morning I went on Instacart and I made an order just to get like the juice that she had in the house. And I really wanted to like, okay, here's to you, Mickey. Here's
Yeah.
a toast to you. And she took it that way. I think she was a good sport also. But I really just wanted to salute to her.
Oh, I mean, listen, like she will probably have one of the most iconic word associations that I will ever do in an exit
What did she
interview.
say?
It became like a whole TikTok sound about her just going through person by person, and to Mickey's point, speaking in a very like delightful tone while simultaneously saying, maybe not so positive things about people. But that was Mickey in a nutshell. She felt like much like a coconut vendor. She sees the truth, and the truth of the matter is, I had a great time getting to watch her on our screens, getting to know her both in our interviews as well as out of the season. And it just makes the loss hit that
Hmm.
much harder.
Yeah. I remember when Nicole and I had gone to Paris for our anniversary, and I was like 6 hours ahead on Paris time. Everybody had been up all night from the waiting to see what the HOH was.
Yeah.
But it was like, maybe like, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, like US time. Puya was like, that's it, fam. I'm going to bed. I can't believe this. And then it came back, and Riley had won HOH, and everybody was so down. And then she stole Riley's HOH, and everybody was so happy that day.
Yeah, or
Like,
even looking ahead to like another Mickey v. Riley showdown, when it's her and Riley and Morgan in
mhm,
that blockbuster. I remember being on the podcast that night, Rob, and like Mickey completely comes out of nowhere to the point where the camera wasn't even focusing on her
mhm,
to sink that ball to win, to lead to the incredibly improbable series of events that led to, I think, one of the most satisfying Big Brother evictions in some time, if not I've ever experienced as a
mhm.
fan. And she was a direct contributor to that in so many ways. And that
Yeah.
just is a small drop of the amount of entertainment she brought over the course of the
Yeah, it was a
season.
great summer for Big Brother, and she was a big part of it. And I didn't get to know her personally, but I
Yeah.
think that from all of the accounts of everybody that met her like over this year, it just seemed like that she was a really fun one, and she'll be sorely missed.
Absolutely.
Okay. No easy way to segue back to the nonsense that we're here to do, but we will do it anyway. And so let's bring in our full cast now of the stars of 2025.
I
And
am thrilled. As Julie Chen Moonves would say, Rob, get me to God's country. And that is the Big Brother house.
she said that this year, I think, right?
Pretty much.
She
That should be her new sign off, right? I think Morgan Whalen stole that from her.
yes, it's just at the end of the show, she just says like, "Get me to God's country," and then she walks off. Okay, all
Like the
right.
David
So
Letterman, like, I am out of here.
let's go to Here we go. Oh, we got some day one alliances.
How
Here we
could you
go.
not? It's modern day Big Brother. You got to hit the ground running. And look at this, Rob. Listen, last season, the musicians got demolished, annihilated. Beyonce and Katy Perry want to make sure that they are not going to continue that trend. And so they lock in the two chart toppers, hoping to top. Yeah, exactly. The duet, the beat-alls, if you will, power couple. I don't know how secretive they will be, considering, again, they're two of the most prominent pop stars we have nowadays. But this is a very good sign for their longevity.
Space Cowboys.
Ooh, I love that. Wow.
All right, another alliance. Oh, Sydney Sweeney and the Labubu have an alliance.
They are known to spook people.
Is that what it goes on?
I mean, I was going to say Labubu and Laboob's boobs, but that felt a little inappropriate.
Nope. No, we won't say that. We won't do that. Here's another alliance. Okay, Beyonce, Cartman, and the Coldplay couple.
Listen, Beyonce's dancing with the devil a little bit, right? Well, this is actually great for Beyonce, right? Because Beyonce,
I got 2 number 1s.
Beyonce is already picking goats to go to the end with. And it's like, who do I want to go with? One of the most morally reprehensible people in television history, and a couple that was just caught in front of millions of people and even more online in an adulterous relationship.
Okay, Beyonce, Cartman, and Coldplay. Okay.
That's my perfect Friday night.
Yes. Let's go to, is this our first HOH?
It is.
Okay, our first HOH competition. And so we'll get it down to the top 3, and it will be either Dylan Efron, Victoria Ratliff, or Beyonce will be our first HOH. And the first HOH, our week 1 HOH, is Victoria Ratliff.
So here's what happened. Because the challenge was standing on a surfboard, she said, I gotta outspeed this tsunami. And she was able to ride the wave successfully to becoming the first. I'm getting really, really big Angela Murray vibes right now, Rob, from Victoria. She's gonna come down the stairs being like,
your eyes are crazy.
That was great for a low budget movie, Timothy.
Actors are fake. And so are you.
I mean, it makes sense that she would want to be the first HOH. What did she end up saying? Like, I think I'm too old to not be living a glorious lifestyle. So I think it makes sense that she would want to immediately take on the role.
I need this money. I can't be poor.
Yeah, so I just don't think at this age I'm meant to live an uncomfortable life, which I think is going to be her future pitch to not get picked as a have-not.
That's why she has to be HOH.
Exactly. Maybe she begged the other two to step down so that she could be HOH.
Okay. All right. So we've got our nominees.
Oh, boy.
And so week 1 nominees, Victoria Ratliff, who's on the block? And this is no battle. What do we call it in Big Brother 27?
Oh yeah, there's no BB Blockbuster.
No Blockbuster.
No representation from the Blockbuster films either. Those maybe Aunt Gladys showing up through weapons, but otherwise not really a movie reference. Not a Naveed to be crowned.
Okay. All right, here we go. And we're not talking about any of Sydney Sweeney's movies because nobody saw them, okay? And then Victoria Ratliff has been nominated. Oh, K-pop Demon Hunters and Aunt Gladys?
I don't understand you ladies.
Aunt Gladys is evil. She works with spirits.
She's in a cult and she will take you away.
So, all right. So the Demon Hunters might be hunting Aunt Gladys. Was Aunt Gladys a demon? Was she a witch?
Oh, yeah. She was like a witch, like that was sucking the life energy out of
No, I saw the movie. I'm just confused. Was she just a witch?
Yeah, she was a witch that was, I think some people felt she was definitely keeping people in a trance through her mind control, but I think she kept the children in the basement because she was like also low-key like feasting off of their energy to keep herself alive.
Yeah. Okay.
So maybe a Victoria Ratliff, as astute as she is, caught on to her operation.
All the children in the basement. It's weird.
She wants the kids in the BB basement.
She's got a little tree. I don't like it. All right. So let's pick players for the veto. Okay. Victoria Ratliff is going to pick Katy Perry. Draws Katy Perry to participate. Then the K-pop Demon Hunters got Idol's Choice, and they picked Taylor Swift. I mean, that she could be one of the K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah, I think Taylor. If you combine like Taylor Swift, arguably with Aunt Gladys, you do get K-pop Demon Hunters. Is that the right equation?
We'll go with it. And then Aunt Gladys is going to draw. Oh, now, okay. Again, this is a witch alliance with Aunt Gladys, and she draws both Glinda and Elphaba to help her.
Do you think they paid an Etsy witch to rig this veto draw as well? Is that what Aunt Gladys is actually breaking a stick? She's paying an Etsy witch.
Is that what you do when you buy stuff from the Etsy witch? Okay. All right. It's hide and seek. Hide and go veto, Mike. As you mentioned.
Hide and go veto. Oh, okay. Drunk Raccoon. This could have been your comp. This is Morgan in the Wall comp all over again.
Okay. The winner of the hide and go veto is Katy Perry.
There we go. Katy Perry said, I found a veto and I liked it.
All right. So now we'll see. Will Katy Perry use the power of veto? Now, Katy Perry, she had her alliances with Beyonce, but doesn't really factor into the week 1 shenanigans.
I don't know. We'll see if this veto use might be the one that got away.
Okay. All right. So Katy Perry ends up winning the power of veto. And so Katy Perry does not use the power of veto. So the K-pop Demon Hunters and
yeah, I mean, this isn't like, 2009 Katy Perry. She's keeping it safe. She doesn't want to rock the boat too much. All she cares about is Beyonce at this moment. She's willing to leave another, power pop trio on the block, probably because they are also fictional and animated. I don't know if she necessarily vibes with them completely.
Okay. But Mike, let's check in on the live feeds. What's happening in the house this week?
All right. Drunk Raccoon breaks down and threatens to quit. I think this is withdrawal, Rob.
Yeah. It's tough to go into the Big Brother house. They don't give you that much alcohol. And even if they do bring you any booze, it's only like a little bit. It's like a couple of beers.
I can't have my freaking scotch, Rob. Where's my beer?
Okay. All right. Try to, maybe production will talk to the Drunk Raccoon. All right. Drunk Raccoon again.
Drunk Raccoon
is caught on feeds exposing both his thumbs. Okay. Well, I think that's fine on feeds, right?
Fine on feeds.
It's not his cast photo.
I mean, it could be. It could be all thumbs for Drunk Raccoon.
Do raccoons have thumbs?
I feel like they have
opposable tape on this.
I think they have opposable. I think they have opposable digits. I think maybe they're missing one of their fingers, but they have at least a thumb.
They're like
I guess a thumb is not technically a finger.
A thumb's not a finger.
I believe a thumb is something different. It's a digit, but it's not a finger.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Can we fact check this?
I think we have a lot of things to fact check right now.
Okay, let's go. Oh, Shane and Ilya?
Yeah, Shane and Ilya. Yep.
Ilya? They shout out Sal Saperstein.
Of course, they've got to. Listen, Heated Rivalry would only have been produced through the great work of Sal Saperstein. And so as they're both cumulatively awarded the MVP for hockey this year, they do shout them out in their victory speech.
Yeah. When did that happen? Who's Sal Saperstein?
This is from the studio.
Okay.
So real Hollywood elite stuff going on right now inside the Big Brother house.
Yeah, he's in the glitterati, Sal Saperstein. Okay. Let's see. Then next we have...
And there's a lot of hobnobbing going on between those two.
K-pop Demon Hunters. They are rubbing the house the wrong way. Oh, that could be huge.
I mean, their egos are pretty big, right? They have a lot of worth, both.
They're loud, also.
Yeah, both in their record sales as well as the purposes.
Please
that exist.
Stop singing.
Stop singing Golden. It's in all of our heads now.
Yeah. Did Asher watch the K-pop Demon Hunters, Mike?
Oh yeah, which is interesting because he came home from camp one day this summer and said like, Alexa, play this song by Cake Pop Demon Hunters.
Cake Pop Demon Hunters.
I mean, I would understand. This is why Rugrats subsisted on the, scraps that it did for a decade. Is like, kids don't necessarily read as much and they hear things secondhand. But then I started watching it and I'm like, where did this idea come from? But listen, I gotta say, they're a bop.
Catchy. It's catchy.
I mean, it also could be a fact that maybe a lot of people in the house are more Saja Boys fans, and so they prefer that they were in there instead of these three.
Maybe. Okay. And Aunt Gladys does have a good social game. She could be winning people over. Sometimes you meet her, and she's so folksy.
Yeah, and listen, again, like you said, these are pretty big and loud characters. I expect that Zoe's eternally cheerful personality and what was it, Mira's more downer personality. It's kind of just a
Hmm.
whirlwind of differing moods around the house. It's a lot to take in, especially in the first week. They're essentially Joey and Alex from Big Brother 16 combined into three
Yeah.
people.
Got to make sure Aunt Gladys didn't steal any of their hair when they were sleeping.
Oh boy, watch out. I think there's already got a change.org petition going in about trying to kick out Aunt
All
Gladys
right.
for that.
K-pop Demon Hunters and Aunt Gladys are going to give a speech why they should stay.
Or sing a speech.
Yes. If it's right for me to keep me, if you can find it in your heart, but if not, I understand. I'm not going to say a bad word about Aunt Gladys.
And
Okay.
Aunt Gladys will say nothing but passive-aggressively bad words.
Mm-hmm.
She'll go,
All right.
"Oh, I love this house."
Yeah. Okay. I'm old that I just need to stay here. Okay. I don't have anywhere else to go. All right. Here we go. Let's get to our votes. All right. 6-7 sadly votes to evict K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh.
Beyonce will sadly vote to evict the K-pop Demon Hunters.
Music on music violence. Beyonce, why are you continuing the trend, baby?
Mm-hmm. Cartman, I sadly vote to evict the K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh, man, this is going to be an unanimous. Is this going to be voting with the house?
Coldplay. The couple there. Oh, they're voting at the K-pop Demon Hunters. They didn't like them.
Yeah, listen, anything that's to do with concerts, they are staying far away from.
Okay. Aunt Gladys, they had an alliance with Cynthia
true.
and Ariana. They voted to evict the K-pop Demon Hunters. Drunk Raccoon, K-pop Demon Hunters. Dylan Efron, Katy Perry. Sadly votes to evict K-pop Demon Hunters. Labubu even. Wow. Oh, okay. Unanimous vote with the house. Even Sydney Sweeney. Everybody by a vote of what? 13-0?
Mm-hmm. Talk about a takedown.
By a vote of 13-0, the K-pop Demon Hunters have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
The Huntrix have become the hunted.
Yep. Sorry.
Listen, they'll come back in 2029 for that BrantSteele and slay the house down. Kitty kitty purr boots.
Yeah. All right. So K-pop Demon Hunters, first casualty of the.
They got to get back to their career as well. Like they've got a lot of demons. A lot of demons have been congregating in the week that they've been gone.
Yeah. Also, there's 3 of them. This is a triple box, so they're taking up a lot of room in the house. So,
but right now they are done.
All right. So let's now look at our final 15, top 15, baby.
Nifty 15.
Okay. All right. We still have the Space Cowboys. We still have Labubu and Sydney Sweeney. And we still have Beyonce, Cartman, and the Coldplay couple. Okay. Let's go and see who's our second HOH.
All right. So we got Swamped. Oh, this is Slip and Slide.
Oh, the Slip and Slide. It's early for the
This
Slip
could be
and Slide.
Dylan Efron's. Oh, no, Dylan
Efron is out. Okay. It's going to come down to, of course,
oh,
our
Shane and
skaters.
Ilya.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Skaters.
Oh, if they might have thrown this if they do not win.
Mm-hmm. Then we got Katy Perry and the new Pope.
New Pope from Chicago, very frigid this time of year.
Mm-hmm. All right. And the winner of the second HOH is the new Pope.
Wow.
There's white smoke from the Big Brother house.
Hell froze over and the new Pope skated on it. He has risen to become his holiness. Listen, you can't spell holiness without HOH.
There you go. All right. It's the new Pope. And what does the new Pope want to do? What's his first order of business?
Oh, no.
Who's on the block for the Pope? It's going to be the Drunk Raccoon and Labubu. Now, Labubu is an evil spirit.
This makes sense. I feel like these are two that are committing some of the most cardinal sins inside the house, right? We have, like, lechery and greed. Labubu's, of course, representing errant capitalism. You got to buy them all to collect them all.
Drunk Raccoon, catch them all, they say.
Yeah, Drunk Raccoon clearly living a slovenly lifestyle. These are not things to live by. I feel like New Pope is being very like Sam from Big Brother 20 and like trying to espouse wisdoms to everybody using this. Exactly. Not to that movie was not represented, unfortunately. No Michael B. Jordan's to be seen.
Okay. All right. Did Michael B. Jordan ever play in our Best of the Year BrantSteele?
I don't believe he did.
Okay, one of these years. Okay, it's like getting an Oscar. All right. Let's go to our veto selection. Okay, the new Pope. He's going to draw Beyonce. Okay.
All right.
Drunk Raccoon is going to draw Taylor Swift.
Oh, House Guest Choice.
Star-studded veto.
Yeah. Yeah. House Guest Choice to pick Taylor Swift is a big fan.
And then Labubu is going to draw Aunt Gladys. Now, Aunt Gladys, again, very connected to the occult, the witches. So her and Labubu and the Wicked Witches, like they're all in cahoots.
I mean, considering though we exercise the K-pop demon hunters, like
that was their first order of business.
This feels very Big Brother 9 God Squad coded. Of like, is there slowly a wave over the house of
good
like
versus evil?
Yeah, I think so.
This is heroes versus villains.
Low key.
Okay. All right. Let's check on our second veto competition.
Oh, the laser maze.
Laser maze is going to come down to the new Pope, Labubu, and the Drunk Raccoon. So the HOH and the two nominees are here. And the winner of the HOH or veto is going to be the Drunk Raccoon has saved themselves.
This makes sense. Raccoons are night crawlers, right? They are known to navigate in the dark and avoid obstacles. This is what this is in a nutshell. Despite the fact that Drunk Raccoon can't walk in a straight line, as long as it avoids the straight lines coming at you via laser beams, that's all you need to do to win.
Okay, so we do expect the unless the Drunk Raccoon is so drunk, you don't think that they might not use the power veto.
Listen, we have seen people get inebriated and do wild things. Maybe Labubu could convince Drunk Raccoon to use the veto on them instead.
Okay, the Drunk Raccoon will use the power veto on himself. Now, we know the Drunk Raccoon is a boy.
Yes, Drunk Raccoon is a boy. He's got a finger down there. And so now we look to who is the new Pope looking as like the third biggest sinner in the house.
All right. Who will the Pope put on the block? It's going to be... Sydney Sweeney. That makes sense. That makes sense. New Pope hates Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, I watch your show, Euphoria. I see the things you do on there, all the drugs and sex and violence.
She's a bad girl.
Exactly. Yeah, her jeans are blue, but she's seeing red on the block right now.
A lot of people don't like Sydney Sweeney. The Pope is one of them.
And listen, it'll also be a bit of a comp thread. Of course, Sydney Sweeney played a boxer in a biopic earlier this year. And
she did?
Yeah, she looks like she's ready to knock out the Pope right now.
Okay, all right. Sydney Sweeney. All right. So, wait, hold on. What else is going on? Okay, so these are our final nominees. Sydney Sweeney and Labubu.
The allies! Oh, no! The duo split up.
Yeah, okay. All right. Didn't think we'd see the Pope try to backdoor Sydney Sweeney, but here we are.
Only an American Pope.
All right. So, 6-7 reheats Sydney Sweeney's nachos. Is that a good thing?
I mean, those are going to be soggy AF, right? But I think that people would pay considerable amounts of money to eat Sydney Sweeney's nachos and then some.
Is that what, like, is that in her? Does she take a bath in the nachos?
Yeah, and that's exactly it. She bathed in the cheese sauce.
All right, so 6-7.
That's why Sydney Sweeney might not need Big Brother. She could leave the house and make a complete jump and be able to get into certain fandoms.
Wait, hold on. We have a fact check here. Okay. Per the National Institute of Health, is that NIH? The thumb is a distinct digit with unique mechanics and synergies, not a true finger. Yet, depending on hand posture, the CNS functionality treats it as a fifth finger in force coordination.
Well, Shane and Ilya know their way around hand positions, so it depends on when the thumb comes into play.
What about 6-7?
Yeah, 6-7. Is this are thumbs a finger in 6-7 is the big question.
Okay, all right. Let's see what else is going on. Cartman and Beyonce. Cartman finds a stolen jewel from the Louvre in the luggage of Beyonce.
Beyonce? Why'd you need to do that?
Hey, Beyonce.
That's a bad Beyonce. That's the Louvre's jewels. Beyonce. That's a bad Beyonce.
Not cool, Beyonce. Why would you do it?
Because she could get away with it, Rob. That's the thing. She's Teflon at this point.
Okay.
As opposed to Opalite. That's Taylor Swift.
All right. Katy Perry completes a special challenge to win a Jet 2 holiday.
Well, we know nothing compares to a Jet 2 holiday.
Yeah, to space?
You know what it might be, though I don't trust Jet 2 to get you to space. Perhaps in initial launch, but maybe not in takedown.
Okay. Then Drunk Raccoon. Due to the mental stress of the game, Drunk Raccoon isolates himself from the rest of the house. You would think that he would be riding high after he won the veto and came off the block.
Well, usually that riding high is, chased by something, and he has no chaser here. Do you think Drunk Raccoon just lives in the bathroom the entire time?
Seems like it. He's right next to the toilet in all these pictures.
Which probably makes things a little creepy as well. Maybe we find out another reason why New Pope nominated him.
All right. It's eviction night. Number 2. Sydney Sweeney and Labubu face eviction.
And what a face there is on Labubu.
Mike, do you have a prediction for who is going home?
I feel like Labubu being the initial nomination, like I don't really expect Sydney Sweeney backdoor. So I feel like it just makes sense. We had a unanimous vote the first time around. No one's going to shake the vote up this time on week 2. Stay the course, follow the new Pope's orders, get Labubu out of here, say la bye-bye.
I'm hearing some talk that there's some chatter in the house. Is Sydney Sweeney a girl's girl?
Ooh, that's a very good point.
Is she flirting with some of the guys in the house?
Well, I don't know.
Are there any guys in this house? I feel like
I saw that movie with Glenn Powell. I don't think anyone could tell if she's flirting or not.
she's flirting with Cartman. Okay.
Oh boy. Oh, for many reasons. No. Next.
Keep Sydney Sweeney. All right. Let's see. We've got 6-7 is going to sadly vote to evict Labubu.
Well, I think that, 6-7 Sydney Sweeney's assets go together.
Yes. Okay. Aunt Gladys is going to sadly vote to evict Labubu.
What's this? Aunt Gladys, I feel like you want Labubu in your corner. This is the easiest accessory you could use to mobilize your evil doings.
Beyonce is going to vote to evict Labubu. Oh, is this another house vote? Cartman, I sadly vote to evict Sydney Sweeney. Oh. Maybe he can't concentrate on his game. This is like when Lisa voted for Eric to not come back into the house.
Classic Amber Beast Mode Cowboy situation. I put a pickle in a banana peel, Sydney Sweeney.
Okay, it's 3-1. Coldplay couple votes to evict Sydney Sweeney. Okay. Cynthia and Ariana vote to evict Labubu, 4-2. Drunk Raccoon votes to evict Labubu. Dylan Efron votes to evict Labubu.
Oh, 4-4.
Katy Perry votes to evict Sydney Sweeney.
Okay, 5-4 right now. Surprisingly split house.
Okay. Shane and Ilya vote to evict Sydney Sweeney.
I think that's it, right? Or it's 12 votes. We could still tie 6-6.
Taylor Swift votes to evict Labubu.
Oh, so we
Victoria Ratliff votes to evict Sydney Sweeney. Do we have a tie?
Let's see. No, I believe it's 7-5. 7-5. Going from a unanimous vote to 7-5.
Labubu has been evicted from the Big Brother house.
And here comes Victoria Ratliff asking, who flipped? Besides Benson Boone, who flipped?
Okay. So should we go back and just take a look at the eviction voting? And so we could see who. So there were 5 votes to keep Labubu. Let's see. Maybe is that an alliance?
Or 5 votes to evict Labubu.
I'm sorry. 5 votes to evict Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah. So it was.
So okay. So the people that voted to evict Sydney Sweeney end up being Victoria Ratliff, Shane and Ilya. I have no use for her. Katy Perry.
They're not her target demo.
Yes. Coldplay couple. They don't like her. And Cartman.
Wow. Cartman, perhaps the biggest betrayal. Maybe he didn't want to force a tie and leave it in the hands of the Pope. Is that Survivor 51 in the hands of the Pope?
In the hands of the Pope. All right. So, boy, Julie Chen Moonves is going to have an interesting interview with Labubu.
Yes. Oh, no, it's Sydney Sweeney who got evicted. Oh, no, Labubu. Sorry. I'm getting that mixed up.
Okay, hold on. Mike, don't gaslight me.
I was trying to gaslight.
I'm easily confused.
Gaslight, gatekeep, and girl boss. Oh, wait,
yes.
you rewind. Go back.
Sorry, I went
too
far. Okay,
all right. So we have Labubu is gone right now, which also makes sense. You don't want Labubus to multiply the longer they stay in the house. Labubu also could have been really good at hiding.
Are they like tribbles? Do they like multiply?
Like gremlins, maybe.
Okay.
Don't feed them after midnight, but that's when the slop rules drop.
All right. So, Labubu is evicted. Okay. Let's go to week 3.
Which Labubu was definitely evicted in. My mistake.
Yes. Okay. So K-pop Demon Hunters and Labubu are both evicted in the first 2 weeks of our show.
I'm feeling a real like America First vibe from this house, considering that like Labubus I think are like Norwegian as well.
So you think that the house is voting anything foreign? So K-pop Demon Hunters out, Labubu out. Anything else?
Well, Cynthia Erivo is British.
Shane and Ilya, I feel like that there's
Russian
maybe
and Canadian. New Pope picked a good time to be American.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens. All right, let's go to our alliances. Of course, the Labubu and Sydney Sweeney alliance is broken up. We've got our new HOH, which is going to be Katy Perry.
There we go. She was rather hot and cold in the competition so far, but right now she is heating up and is sky high as the new HOH.
Okay, Katy Perry, here she comes.
And she's going to do so much freaking mugging to the camera. She is going to have that little daisy that she's holding up right there next to the screen. She's going to do cam talks nonstop. She's not even going to talk to the other people in the house.
Yeah, she's a bit of a comp beast, Katy Perry. This is her second competition win. She won veto in week 1.
Maybe she's a firework.
All right. So Katy Perry is going to give us our nominees, and it is going to be Drunk Raccoon and 6'7". Drunk Raccoon on the block for the second week in a row.
Oh boy, Pawn Star here. Two things that maybe Katy Perry does not understand. She has a daughter, but she is too young. I'm also realizing, Rob, Katy Perry may or may not be having a tryst currently with one Justin Trudeau. Does she have an in with Shane and Ilya, that Canadian connection?
Maybe. Okay, so she is fighting back against the people that are trying to keep it American only.
Yeah, this could be the case. So 6-7 on the block. Luckily, cannot face a 6-7 vote because there are not 13 people voting this week, but still facing any vote would be a problem.
Okay. Let's go to our veto draw. Katy Perry is going to draw Shane and Ilya.
As a Canadian connection.
Drunk Raccoon draws Taylor Swift. Drunk Raccoon and Taylor Swift, I think that they... does Drunk Raccoon second time pick Taylor Swift?
I believe so. Last time was house guest choice. This time was just pure happenstance.
Okay, and 6-7 draws Aunt Gladys to participate.
Aunt Gladys, 3 for 3. Once as a nominee, and twice as just a random participant in the veto.
Okay, and so we are going to be keeping up with the Joneses.
Oh, takes place in a cul-de-sac. That's home for Aunt Gladys.
Okay, so it comes down to Katy Perry, Drunk Raccoon, and Aunt Gladys, and the veto winner is going to be Drunk Raccoon for the second week in a row.
I'm a frickin' veto
himself off his block.
Frickin' veto trash king.
All right, so Drunk Raccoon is going to make the decision to take himself off the block, and I think I know who Katy Perry might be looking at as a replacement nom. None other than it's Dylan Efron.
Oh, look at Misguided here. Has been lying in the shadows. And this is the way that Dylan won the Traitors, right? Was like kind of just sat in the back pocket, observed, doesn't need to necessarily be the biggest personality in the room. And then he's able to build a lot of favorability. Maybe Katy Perry caught on to that, caught a little wise, and decided, or maybe he resembles Orlando Bloom too much.
Maybe. Okay. All right, so Dylan Efron and 6'7" are on the block. But let's see what's happening inside the Big Brother house. Cynthia and Ariana pay an Etsy witch to curse Aunt Gladys. Big mistake.
This feels...
No,
I think Aunt Gladys asked for this. I think she wants to be cursed, right? I think it's like, please, if you could spare some change to do this.
That's where she gets her power from.
Exactly. Help boost me in competition. So I think this is just continuing.
We're all witches here.
Exactly. This boosts the coven, essentially, that's going on between these three.
Yeah, this should be an alliance. Cynthia and Ariana and Etsy Witch and Aunt Gladys. Okay. Shane and Ilya flip the mattress on the bed of Drunk Raccoon. Why?
Is it just like a doggy bed? Is that what the mattress of Drunk Raccoon is?
He doesn't care.
Pile of newspapers in the corner of the bathroom.
Care. What did he do? Okay.
You could just tell the Drunk Raccoon that he did it.
And, Cartman shouts out Sal Saperstein. Hey, shout out to my guy, Sal Saperstein.
I love you.
Mm-hmm. And then Cynthia and Ariana, a banner flies over the backyard. Cynthia and Ariana are not to be trusted.
Isn't it just Ariana on her broom spelling that out like the Wicked Witch of the West?
All right. No more banner planes. What's going on with that?
I mean, there were wall yellers for that brief period of time. I think do we need like banner drones now?
A drone. Yeah, they'll never see that coming.
Exactly. Well, now they will because we said it.
No, I think you get a drone over the Big Brother house. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's go to eviction night. Dylan Efron and 6'7". Really, we have no sense of how the house is going to view either of these people.
Can go in either direction, Rob.
Could go either way. Okay. All right. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see how the House is going to vote. Aunt Gladys. Let's see how she starts it off. Aunt Gladys, sadly, votes to evict 6-7.
She's like, I would like 666 instead.
Yeah. Okay. Beyonce votes to evict 6-7. Eric Cartman, I sadly vote to evict Dylan Efron.
Yeah, I mean, Billy Cartman was
sadly vote to evict Zac Efron's brother.
Exactly.
Suck it, Mac Bloom.
Why am I being shouted? I didn't do anything. Why am I being shouted out? Though, again, that was how I got involved in the first place. Would be appropriate.
All right, Coldplay votes to evict Dylan Efron.
Maybe they feel like he looks too much like Chris Martin, and they're just having a lot of bad flashbacks.
They don't like him. Okay. All right, Cynthia and Ariana vote to evict Dylan Efron. Okay, it's 3-2, right?
Yeah.
All right, Drunk Raccoon votes to evict 6-7. We're tied again. New Pope votes to evict 6-7. He doesn't like it.
No, he doesn't understand it.
Okay. Shane and Ilya vote to evict 6-7. That's 5-3.
Maybe there's something in the Bible that's like, chapter 6, verse 7.
From the book of Raccoon 6-7. Sydney Sweeney votes to evict 6-7. I think that's enough, right?
Yeah, I believe. Oh, wait.
6-5.
Exactly.
Okay. And by a vote of 6-5, 6-7 is evicted from the
So close.
Oh
so
my
close.
God. Dylan Efron as a close call.
Well, this is what Derek taught him to do, right? He was coached in the preseason, so hopefully he's not doing the Cody California type of gameplay, but hopefully he'll be able to survive this and make it to the end.
Okay, so 6-7. It was a good run.
Do you think that 6-7? I mean, I wish 6-7 had won a competition because their celebrations would be out of this world. But I mean, the rapper who made 6-7 has to be raking it in at this point, right? Shout out to Skrilla and Doot Doot.
Yeah, does Skrilla get royalties on 6-7?
God, I hope so. If he hasn't copyrighted this by now, what are you doing, sir? Doot Doot, what are you doing with your money?
Unclear. All right, let's go to week 4. 3 players are out. 6-7, the K-pop Demon Hunters and Labubu.
Which is nice because those were the 3 hardest things to talk about from our perspective.
Yeah, I think we've lost all of our listeners under the age of 12, sadly.
Well, you can certainly say that 6, 7, 8 and left no crumbs.
All right. Let's go to our week 4 HOH. Of course, we still have the Space Cowboys. We still have Beyonce, Cartman, and Coldplay couple. However, Beyonce and Katy Perry have dissolved their alliance.
Yeah, I feel like maybe Beyonce was disagreeing a bit with what Katy Perry was doing. She's got her head in the clouds. Katy Perry was not thinking of you when it pertains to Beyonce. And so she decided, unfortunately, much like Destiny's Child, that she was going to be a solo act from here on out.
Okay. Let's go to now what happens after this. Let's go to our HOH competition, Big Brother graduation.
Well, Cartman finishes last because he will never graduate.
All right, and it comes down to the new Pope, Victoria Ratliff, and the Coldplay couple.
Okay, well, two of these would be a repeat HOH winner, or we could have a couple canoodling in the HOH bedroom on camera.
And it's the new Pope. Oh, wow. 2 HOHs in 4 weeks for the new Pope. And now, boy, he is going to have one great deep dive on God 101.
He is God 101. I mean, listen, Rob, you said memorably over 20 years ago that you don't think God has a vested interest in reality TV. I think this guy might be proving exactly the opposite of that point.
Okay, so back in week 2, when the Pope won HOH, he put the Drunk Raccoon and Labubu on the block. The Labubu is no longer here, went out on the new Pope's first HOH. However,
Drunk Raccoon is still an option.
Drunk Raccoon has been on the block 2 weeks in a row. A real house pariah.
I think so. Not a piranha either, a raccoon. And so, but Pope has also learned perhaps to turn the other cheek when it comes to exacting mercy upon the animal creatures around him. Or he could just be a petty bitch and nominate Drunk Raccoon again alongside somebody else, just working the way down his list.
Yep, and he will once again try to exercise the house of the Drunk Raccoon and also Katy Perry, a challenge beast.
Do you think Katy Perry alienated E.T., all of the other people in the house? Maybe she had a case of HOH-itis that we didn't really pick up on in the moment because she lost her closest ally and now she's on the block.
What do you mean she alienated E.T.? Because E.T. was an alien?
Yes, and she also wrote a song called E.T.
Oh. I have to go back and listen to that. Was it about E.T.?
I believe the lyrics are, I mean, it's called E.T., but I don't think she ever mentions it in there, lest the Spielberg estate sue.
Okay. Let's see. I got a dirty mind. I got filthy ways.
Okay, but
I'm
Rob, now read the
trying
lyrics
to
of the
bathe
song.
my ape in
Oh,
your Milky Way.
bathing apes.
I'm a legend. I'm irreverent. I'm to be revered. I be so far up that we don't give a what? What is this about E.T.?
The chorus is "You're an alien."
Hmm.
Boy, you're an alien. Your touch so foreign. It's supernatural, extraterrestrial. Which I guess is a reference to E.T., the extraterrestrial.
Okay. All right. That's why she wanted to go space.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, I'm surprised she didn't sing that song in space. Maybe she thought she'd get too close to
Maybe
the aliens.
she's being extra. Okay.
She is an extraterrestrial.
Okay. All right. So let's move on to our veto draw. Okay. The HOH is going to then pick a nominee or for somebody to play in the veto, and it's going to be Sydney Sweeney. Uh-oh. Pope probably didn't like that. Drunk Raccoon is going to draw Cartman. House guest choice was Cartman.
I mean, Cartman's superhero character is the Coon, so this makes so much sense.
Okay. And then Katy Perry is going to draw the Coldplay couple.
I did notice that is New Pope low-key targeting all the other challenge competitors in the house? Because Katy Perry won 2 and Drunk Raccoon won 2, right?
Maybe. That could be part of the strategy.
The opposite of Meat Shields.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, the dice veto.
Tumbling dice.
I don't know how New Pope wants. The New Pope comes in last because he's like, gambling is a sin. Don't want to affiliate with that whatsoever.
Can't be involved. Okay. Here we go. The winner of the power of veto. Can Drunk Raccoon go 3 in a row? No. Katy Perry has won her 3rd comp of the season.
She is a dark
wins her
horse.
2nd veto.
Look at her go.
All right. So Katy Perry will come down off the block, and we will see the power of veto used for the 3rd week in a row.
Yes, and she says, last Friday night, you hated me. You put me up. But tonight, I'm off.
All right. So Katy Perry will use her veto to take herself off the block, and the new Pope will have to put a new nominee up, and it will be... Oh, Cynthia and Ariana. I did not see that coming.
Oh, as they walk finger in finger to squeeze into this little nominee chair together. But they're also both very slight, especially after finishing Wicked.
Yes.
So...
Now, Mike, do you think that perhaps they could just be pawns? That we just need somebody to go up on the block who's well-liked in the house to sit next to Drunk Raccoon so Drunk Raccoon can go home?
It's a good question. I guess the true thing to ask is, who's the Pope behind the curtain here? Who's the Wizard of Oz behind the scenes operating this entire week? And their will be the ones that's dictated this entire time.
Okay. Let's go ahead and go to... We've got, okay, Drunk Raccoon and Ariana. All right, here we go. Due to the mental stress of the game, Drunk Raccoon isolates himself from the rest of the house.
This has just been a terrible month in the Big Brother house for Drunk Raccoon. He's essentially in a rehab while also playing a social strategy game. He's been on the block now 3 weeks in a row. This is an absolute nightmare.
Yep. Then we've got Cartman, and he holds a house meeting to apologize for his behavior in the house. It is well received.
I'm sorry, guys.
And then Sydney Sweeney threatens to ban TikTok.
Oh, Sydney Sweeney, I didn't realize you had that power. Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's just a threat.
I mean, listen, threats can be empty, but it can also cause a bunch of people to eulogize a social media platform before the ban is taken away and it's reinstated unceremoniously.
That was a dark morning where there was no TikTok. I was like, oh,
I mean, it
sucks.
was one of these like rare unifiers across the collective internet where people were talking about TikTok going away, but it is back. I mean, maybe, Sydney Sweeney was trying to get rid of one of the platforms that has talked considerably about some of her more controversial moments.
Okay, and then Sydney Sweeney again is redacted in the Epstein files. Oh, no. Not good. This is not good. Yeah.
Someone Take that screenshot and at DOJ.
Nope. Don't do it. No.
All right, well, I can't wait for our indictment coming next year.
Like that hits different than like, oh, Coldplay CEO is in the Epstein files. Like, okay.
I think I'm getting swatted as we speak, actually.
All right. Victoria Ratliff eats an entire Dubai chocolate bar that was meant to be shared by the house. And Gladys is particularly upset. It's so good.
I can't help it. The pistachio, Aunt Gladys. It's from Dubai. Have you ever visited the Burj Khalifa?
Okay. All right. Let's go to week 4. Eviction night. The drunk raccoon and Cynthia and Ariana face eviction in front of the house.
All right, so let's talk about this, Rob, because this is the first time Drunk Raccoon has actually faced a vote. They won the veto the previous 2 times. Do we think that just spells complete doom for them, that they'll splat outside the house like they did that bathroom floor?
I think that Drunk Raccoon is going to go home. I think that we've seen the House vote together on a number of occasions in this season. And I think that there's no ill will towards Cynthia and Arya. Now, maybe they're sitting there on the block and it's like, okay, if not now, then when?
Yeah.
When will we get them?
I mean, it's a good point that these two have taken up such space. They're holding space, I should say, in the pop culture sphere for the past couple of years. Is it time to defy gravity and have them soar right out the door?
Okay, let's find out. Let's see our votes. I think we're going to know pretty quick. Aunt Gladys votes to evict Drunk Raccoon. Okay, she's working with the witches.
Yeah.
Beyonce votes to evict Drunk Raccoon. Cartman, Drunk Raccoon. It's 4, Drunk Raccoon.
Is this more of a mercy kill? Is this like you've had a rough time, Drunk Raccoon, let's just eliminate you?
Sometimes at the end of the day, people don't like to live in a house with a drunk raccoon.
Don't knock it till you've tried it.
I mean, a lot of people don't even want to live in a house with a sober raccoon.
I mean, that's the thing. This is why reality TV casting works. Lynn Spillman said it best, right? You cast for sexiness. You cast for contentiousness. What's more contentious than a slovenly raccoon?
Yeah, and this is, as predicted, a unanimous vote to evict the house pariah, the drunk raccoon, by a vote of 10-0.
Oh, my God. And he's happy, right? He is clicking his little heels, jumping for joy that he's heading straight to the bar after his interview with Julie Chen Moonves.
Going right out to the bar. And so, by a vote of 10-0, Drunk Raccoon, you've been evicted from the Big Brother house.
Drunk Raccoon could go into business a la Dolce, perhaps, start its own bar with the money it got from Big Brother.
All right, Mike, let's talk about week 5. And we are down now to what, just 10 people?
Just 10 people left. And now actual
more
people.
Than that, because we got 5.
Oh, 11.
6, 7 is gone, but 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay.
Oh, 12. We're down to 12 at this point. And yeah, we actually are people because all of the symbols and characters and weird figures.
Well, yes, 12 players are left, but it's actually 15 people when you count the Coldplay couple and Cynthia and Ariana and Shane and Ilya.
I hope there's like a challenge-esque twist at the end where if a pair wins, they have to decide whether to steal the money or split it.
All right. Here we go.
So there's only one alliance in the house right now until
okay. So Beyonce, Cartman, and Coldplay couple. We have not really seen this alliance too much of like pulling strings together, but maybe they're very low key. They're like a brigade.
Think they also haven't really seen power, right? Like none of them have won HOH or veto. Now listen, Drunk Raccoon did just leave, opening up a massive vacuum for new compies to fill.
Okay, but now we have a new alliance. Cartman, Cynthia and Ariana, and Dylan Efron. And look, this is a strong alliance that everybody has a 6 loyalty.
Why am I not surprised in the least that Cartman is a good Big Brother player?
Yeah, he's good at making, likes to hang out with 3 other people, and that's what he's doing.
And like, he's fine totally lying to people's faces, making multiple deals happen. Like, this guy's a little sociopath.
Sometimes he pretends like he's really nice. Like, yes, why would I do that?
Exactly. Like, at the end of the day, he just presents as a little kid. It's a little Riz God, right? Like, he's able to present this.
They call me Cart God.
I'm cooked, chat.
Yeah. Hey, the vibe is washed in this house.
This is straight fire, because I set it on fire, Kyle.
All right. Cartman is dead last in every competition also.
Which also, like, makes him an easy ally, too.
Yes. Okay. Let's get down to Beyonce, Taylor Swift, and Victoria Ratliff.
Okay, Victoria repeat HOH here.
All right, and our week 5 HOH is going to be, Taylor Swift. First HOH of season 2025 for Taylor.
Will not succumb to the fate of Ophelia because she is living large in the HOH room.
Okay, here we go. And Taylor Swift, what's she going to do with power? We really don't know where she stands in this house. So let's
now, what's
see
interesting
what she
is
wants
that
to do.
what's interesting is we didn't mention before, Beyonce wanted to work with Katy Perry, but noticeably snubbed Taylor Swift as part of her then pop star alliance. I feel like there's some bad blood there, so I would not be surprised at all if Taylor Swift decides to nominate some fellow musicians here.
All right, let's see. And it is going to be Katy Perry and Sydney Sweeney.
I mean, I do believe, actually, low-key, there might have been some scuttlebutt of a Taylor Swift-Katy Perry feud IRL, so maybe that's bad blood's carrying over into the Big Brother house.
Okay, Katy Perry is on the block for her second week in a row. Sydney Sweeney was backdoored by the new Pope.
I mean, listen, there can only be one blonde-haired, blue-eyed icon in this house.
So this is also Sydney Sweeney's second time on the block.
Yeah, we've got some low-key block stars going on in this pre-jury portion.
Okay, let's see who's going to play in the week 5 veto. Taylor Swift is going to draw Cynthia and Ariana. Sydney Sweeney draws Dylan Efron. Okay. And Katy Perry is going to draw Eric Cartman.
Okay. Well, Cartman's a guaranteed last at this point, so that makes the chances a lot better for the HOH or one of the nominees to win.
All right. So let's see our laser labyrinth.
Yep, Cartman comes at last.
Hey, guys, I thought we were going to make the challenges equitable.
There's no kid-size comps.
Okay. Sydney Sweeney, Cynthia and Ariana, and Katy Perry are the top 3 for the veto.
Okay, the HOH and 2 nominees, right?
The winner of the HOH is going to be... no, Taylor Swift is
Taylor Swift is the HOH,
yes.
Right.
Okay, the winner of the Power Veto is going to be Sydney Sweeney. Has won the Golden Power Veto.
This is what, the 4th week in a row that a nominee has won the veto?
Yes. The Drunk Raccoon and then Katy Perry won the Power Veto, and now Sydney Sweeney. And so she will use the Power Veto. And
okay, so now will Taylor go for the jugular here and strike at Queen Bee?
Okay, Taylor Swift is going to use the Power Veto to put up Aunt Gladys.
Oh, boy.
Do not mess with Aunt Gladys, Taylor Swift.
I mean, listen, she sees the power that she exacts. She says, you want to fight? You found it. I got the place surrounded. You'll be sleeping with the fishes before you know you're drowning.
Wow. Okay.
I think she thinks, yeah.
Aunt Gladys and Katy Perry are the final nominees for the week.
I will also say, Drunk Raccoon already got evicted, but there was a great Taylor Swift line about him. I had a bad habit of missing lovers past. My brother used to call it eating out of the trash.
Oh.
Drunk Raccoon really vibed with that lyric.
Aunt Gladys, this is her second time on the block, Mike.
Not since the first week, though. She's relatively undercover, as opposed to Katy Perry, who has really been popping as of late.
All right. So, new Pope and Victoria Ratliff bond extremely well. Yes, I mean, this makes sense. He's not a Buddhist.
Exactly. And I think the new Pope, well, maybe not loving the lush lifestyle that Victoria leads. I think is happy with dealing with the monastic beliefs of the Buddhists and coming back to the rich, luxurious, God-fearing lifestyle that she enjoys in, where are they, Texas?
North Carolina, Mike.
North Carolina, yes, because Jason Isaacs' character went to Duke.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Taylor Swift threatens to ban TikTok now.
Oh, boy. I mean, I think this Taylor-Sydney Sweeney feud is low-key brewing right now because...
Well, they both want to ban TikTok.
Yeah, now Taylor's stepping in. I feel like it's a little bit of wanting to edge the other out.
Okay. And then after borrowing an item from Beyonce, Shane and Ilya accidentally break it. What was the item, Mike?
Oh, I got to imagine that it is a platinum-encrusted... jewel case CD, a literal
stolen from the Louvre.
Yes, exactly. And he's like, "Hey, can we bottle that from you, Queen Beyonce?"
Mm-hmm.
And they say, "Oh yeah, sure, honey, you can have it." And then they just absolutely smash it. Don't ask them how. They were using it as a hockey puck, and they just completely broke
Yeah.
the valuable piece of
Very
jewelry.
quietly, Shane and Ilya just like canoodling off having their showmance. Nobody's bothering with them.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't really caused a big stir yet. No one's targeting them as like they're a power couple, but I feel like it's coming at some point.
They're off in the penalty box.
Exactly. They're fine.
Okay. All right.
They're not making a power play yet.
All right. Here we go. Aunt Gladys and Katy Perry face
Ooh.
eviction. And
I
so
I feel
big
like
night on eviction night.
yeah, I feel like this is the end of Katy Perry.
You think so? Okay.
I
Katy Perry.
Yeah, I feel like listen, if it's a woman's world, as she once said, but this woman is about to have her world ended this evening.
Okay, we'll see. She's up against the powers of darkness and Aunt Gladys. So let's see what she does. And Aunt Gladys, she also can control people as they go into the voting booth and make them do whatever they want. So she could control how the house is getting up to vote.
It's actually interesting because you know how in Big Brother people do like little dances to each other in the hallway? She just plucks their hair, wraps it around, and breaks the stick every single time to command the next person who's voting.
Yep. Okay. So let's see the votes. And Beyonce is going to vote to evict Katy Perry. Ooh, the former allies.
Yeah. Listen, she is playing some Texas Hold'em. And right now, Katy Perry has flopped.
This ain't Texas. Okay. Show Cartman's vote. I sadly vote to evict Katy Perry.
I'm a Gaga guy.
Mm-hmm. I sadly vote.
Big C.
Okay.
They can't beat me in this competitions.
Okay. Coldplay couple is going to vote to evict Katy Perry. Not their type of music. Cynthia and Ariana vote to evict Katy. Oh, another house vote. Dylan Efron votes to evict Katy Perry. They do not like Katy Perry. And then the second week in a row, a unanimous vote by a vote of 9-0. Katy Perry has come back down into orbit.
Well, you're going to hear her roar as on her way out of the house, she turns to the new pope and says, "I kissed a girl and I liked it."
Oh my God.
Leaving him shaking in his Italian boots.
Sorry, Katy Perry has been evicted.
And she kisses the ground as soon as she leaves the Big Brother house.
All right, Mike, it's week 6 in the Big Brother house. We're getting to like the midway point.
6-7 is probably the midway point.
Yep, that's fair. Okay, let's see. Our alliances, Beyonce, Cartman, and the Coldplay couple. Again, none of them have gotten HOH yet.
No, they're just coasting right now. They're sort of like giving June and Allison ultimate floaters.
And then also Cartman, and then Cynthia and Ariana, and Dylan Efron, another good alliance.
See, this is the thing that's been interesting about this season so far, is that a lot of the most prominent characters have already been evicted, right? You have Drunk Raccoon and Katy Perry, who have either been on the block, been winning competitions, or both.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'll continue to say, like, the vacuum's a little occupied, it needs to be occupied right now. So I think people like Dylan Efron, like Coldplay couple, need to step up a little bit. You know, or this is when you say around the time that people should be waking up in the Big Brother game, though. If you're that morning routine guy, you've already woken up like 3 weeks before the season started.
That's right. Okay. Here we go is our competition in week 6. It comes down to Victoria Ratliff, new pope, and Beyonce is in the mix here for HOH. And the winner is going to be Victoria Ratliff.
I'm back, bitches.
I belong in that HOH suite.
I would imagine every single week she's like, "Can I sleep up here? I don't belong down there.
All right.
I can't sleep with the raccoon. Who do you think I am, a derelict?"
Second HOH for Victoria Ratliff. Back in week 1.
She did nominate Aunt Gladys, right?
Aunt Gladys and the K-pop Demon Hunters were her nominees.
So has Victoria Ratliff had a change of heart?
I didn't like them. The Demon Hunters.
I mean, I feel like if Mike White shows are of any indication, she's not going to have a change of heart whatsoever. She's putting Aunt Gladys right back up on the block.
Okay, let's see if she has mended fences with Aunt Gladys. She has not.
Nope.
Aunt Gladys and Sydney Sweeney.
Look at this White Lotus on White Lotus violence right now, Rob. But it feels appropriate for the White Lotus, which is all about violence at the end of the day.
Okay, so Sydney Sweeney touches the block for the 3rd time this season. And here comes Aunt Gladys once again. This is also her 3rd time on the block.
Yeah, we're kind of doing a weird rotating block of Pawn Stars right now.
Yep. I mean, there are people that are winning HOHs, people that have been on the block, and then people who have been nothing.
Exactly. Like it's a real high and low. Again, a hot and cold, to quote our most recently evicted house guest.
Okay. All right. Let's see who's going to be in the veto because, again, we're also on a hot streak of 4 weeks in a row that somebody has won the veto and taken themselves off of the block.
Okay. Good streak so far.
Victoria Ratliff. I drew house guest choice and I want my God, the new Pope.
Could this be like a Jamaica thing where it's like, God drew you, so you should use the veto?
Yes. I think so. So the new Pope is here. Okay, Sydney Sweeney is going to draw Taylor Swift.
Oh boy, she's not happy about that.
Okay, and then Aunt Gladys draws the Coldplay couple. All right, let's see what happens in our veto.
Oh, Aunt Gladys
the
comes
absent-minded alien. Where's
Oh,
Katy
Katy
Perry?
Perry's like, I missed it out 1 week too late.
Missed Otev. Okay, all right, so who's Otev?
Otev
Why is he so gross?
Otev is veto spelled backwards.
He's always got boogers and snot and is farting.
So I walk into the backyard and I see a garish display.
Okay, the new Pope, Victoria Ratliff and Taylor Swift stand there. Otev, I've brought you the winner of the veto, and it's Victoria Ratliff. I wouldn't think that she would be so good in the comps because she's all high on lorazepam.
No, that was her weakness, Rob. That was her kryptonite. Unlike Drunk
I need
Raccoon.
my HOH basket to get my lorazepam.
Yeah, she's not sleeping at all, and so she's wired to the max, and she is honed in on
wired.
these competitions right now.
Okay, so I believe this is the first time this season that the HOH has won the power veto.
She's pulling double duty.
Okay, and so I'm not leaving. I'm not moving my nominations. Okay,
I don't know. We could see. Victoria and a True White Lotus.
Will there be a backdoor? She will not use the power veto. So either Sydney Sweeney or Aunt Gladys is going home.
No, the only backdooring is done on Sydney Sweeney.
Let's go to the week 6 events.
Oh, what
Aunt
a
Gladys
sight.
flips the mattress of the new Pope. Aunt Gladys a little bit, like starting to show her true colors here.
I love this elder abuse that's going on right now. There's an elder abuse if it's done by an elder as well.
Mm-hmm. Flip the mattress of the new Pope.
Now, maybe she commanded somebody to flip the mattress for her.
Okay. Cartman and Victoria Ratliff bond extremely well. I could see that. I could see he's like a real kiss ass Cartman.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Oh, Miss Ratliff, I think you're doing such a great job at the HOH. Cartman, thank you.
Tell me more about Thailand, Miss Ratliff.
Wow, North Carolina sounds like a wonderful place.
Sounds like a great time, not like school.
Where did she go to school? She went to NC State.
Yes, I believe that.
Tell me. My hat is. I wear a Tar Heel blue hat. New Pope reheats the nachos of Aunt Gladys. Well, that's a real turning the other cheek after she turned over his mat. Unless that means he's flipped over her mattress.
I think it's like roundabout is fair trade. Like I think if Aunt Gladys is the Rennie, is New Pope low key the Jerry? This house?
Is the new Pope that old? It's not old Pope.
It's not old Pope. Well, it's newer.
Newer Pope.
Yeah, you're going home. You're a Judas, drunk raccoon.
You'll always be Judas to me, Aunt Gladys. All right. But it is eviction night where Sydney Sweeney or Aunt Gladys will face eviction. Mike, who do you think is going home?
So both of them have faced the block before, right? Aunt Gladys survived a unanimous vote. Sydney Sweeney survived an incredibly close vote the week after. That makes me feel like there are people who are not on her side. I don't know. I don't know if she's been able to find people. They're as isolated as the cast of Euphoria at this point. So I feel like it might be Sydney Sweeney's time to go. I think Aunt Gladys has her hooks in a lot of people at this point. It's going to be tough to wrest her control from that.
Yeah, she does control a lot of people. Okay. All right. So I think Aunt Gladys has too many allies. Let's see what we end up doing here. And here we go. Let's see. Beyonce is going to vote for Aunt Gladys. Okay. A little bit of a surprise.
Carmen.
I sadly vote to evict Aunt Gladys. Coldplay couple votes to evict Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, okay.
Cynthia and Ariana vote to evict Sydney Sweeney. Okay, it's 2-2.
Okay.
Dylan Efron votes to evict Aunt Gladys.
All right, 3-2.
The new Pope votes to evict Sydney Sweeney.
3-3.
We're tied again. Shane and Ilya, only 2 votes left. Vote to evict Sydney Sweeney, and Taylor Swift will cast the deciding vote. Aunt Gladys. Okay. All right.
Hi,
Victoria Ratliff will have to break the tie.
Yes. Did they partially do this to make Victoria Ratliff give a speech on eviction night?
Yes, I think so. Now, Victoria Ratliff put Aunt Gladys on the block twice, so she does not care for Aunt Gladys. Sydney Sweeney, they have a mutual friend in Mike White.
That's very true. But
is Mike White the god of the White Lotus universe?
Well, that's going to be very sacrilegious to the new Pope.
Mm-hmm.
He might not like worshiping those false idols.
So I think she's going to vote to evict Aunt Gladys.
I think so as well. I know that these are both of her original nominees. She kept them on the block. Victoria Ratliff had control of this entire week.
Yeah. By a vote of 4-4. There's a tie.
Oh!
She doesn't evict Sydney Sweeney. Oh, my God. Shocker.
Oh.
It was a shocker.
I know you like your jeans, but then, get out of the house.
Okay, so it's Sydney Sweeney who ends up getting evicted.
Her chances of winning were about as big as her chances of becoming a movie star.
Or winning an Oscar.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, so Victoria Ratliff, or deadly player here.
My God, coming in like, as poisonous
to... The White Lotus always has a shocking ending.
Exactly, as poisonous to Sydney Sweeney's chances as that rather unique protein shake for her family.
Okay, oh yeah. And that pina colada also was deadly. Don't drink it. All right. It's week 7. They always walk around with like those shaker bottles in the Big Brother house. So
exactly.
You could be easily poisoned.
Who moved my shaker bottle in the fridge? Mm-hmm. Timothy.
And where's Patrick Schwarzenegger? Are they represented by Shane? By Shane?
No. Maybe if they were a little more closely related.
Should we have? Can we sub out Shane and Ilya for White Lotus brothers?
If this was heated sibling rivalry, perhaps.
Oh my God, my nephew Patrick.
Sounds a little bit like Ilya, actually.
My son Patrick. Oh my God.
Is that like my brother Coley? My nephew Patrick.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let's talk about it. Let's go to week 7.
I feel like Victoria Ratliff does not learn anyone's names. Like she's calling Cartman Patrick Schwarzenegger's character's name. She's just calling all the old men Timothy. Like she has no care for any of these people's identities.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got Beyonce, Cartman, and Coldplay couple. Oh wait, new alliance now. It's Cartman and the new Pope and Victoria Ratliff. Okay, but Cartman got his little weasel hands in on the new Pope and Victoria Ratliff alliance also.
All those fingers and the thumb as well, Rob. They are in a lot of jars right now.
I'm a good Christian boy. I'll be in your alliance too.
I go to church every week.
Yeah. Did I mention I'm the altar boy?
Jesus is a character on my show.
Wow. So Cartman is in 3 different alliances, 3 different 3-person alliances. Boy, he's like the Paul.
I would more so call him like Cartman Giesling. Like he's not winning any competitions and he's running the house from behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
And he would hold a funeral for himself.
Yeah, and the new Pope can officiate. All right. Let's go to, is this week 8?
Week
7. Week 7. Okay. Week 7. Okay. And in week 7, we have Cartman. Because this is a bad move for Cartman to win HOH because then he has to show his cards.
Yeah, this is a real Andy Herron move.
Yep. Taylor Swift and new Pope. Although I guess there's maybe like 2 people that he's not in alliances with that he could put on the block. Okay.
That's a really tough needle to navigate through because what if one of them wins the veto?
All right. So the winner is Taylor Swift has won her second HOH.
Back in power once again.
Okay.
Now, Sydney Sweeney. Oh, Sydney's gone. She is still there.
I'm sorry.
She's gone.
Sydney Sweeney is gone. So is Katy Perry. So those were the 2 nominees that she had back in week 5.
So she's starting over from scratch here. Who is going to be like her new Charlie XCX? Who's going to be her new feud partner right now? She's
Okay.
she's not coming in with any bad blood anymore.
Taylor Swift has nominated Ann Gladys and the Coldplay couple. Coldplay couple touching the block for the first time.
Yeah, we don't like them touching. So I think maybe they should sit very much apart on
Yeah.
the nomination chair. And
Well,
Ann Gladys basically lives there.
She called on them and they scattered. They ran. They didn't want to be seen on camera.
Would you say they were yellow?
Okay. All right. So Coldplay couple and Aunt Gladys. Aunt Gladys is back on the block for now. What is this? 1, 2, 3 different times Aunt Gladys has been on the block. So this is her 4th time on the block?
I believe so. 4th time in 7 weeks?
Yep. Now, one of the times that she was on the block, that she was Taylor Swift's replacement nominee when Sydney Sweeney won the veto.
So it's sort of like the next in line, right? The next line of succession.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Taylor Swift has a problem with Aunt Gladys for some reason. Not invited to the wedding.
I mean, Aunt Gladys kind of looks like a character that's dressed up for one of Taylor Swift's ornate music videos. So maybe that just is a little too close to home for her.
Okay. All right. So let's pick our veto draw. Taylor Swift is going to pick Cartman. Taylor Swift is one of the few people Cartman does not have an alliance with.
Yeah, interestingly, I think he's not a Swiftie.
Okay. Aunt Gladys. She's going to draw Shane and Ilya for the first time. They're going to be in one of the veto comps.
Comp B streak starts for our 2 gentlemen.
And then Coldplay couple are going to draw Dylan Efron, who's also been pretty quiet.
Yeah, incredibly quiet.
Okay, and so it comes down to Aunt Gladys, Shane, Ilya, and Cartman.
Okay,
for veto.
3 of the most unlikely people to win a veto right now.
And it is going to be Cartman has won the first comp of the season. Cartman has won the veto.
I won the veto.
What comp was this that Cartman won?
Oh,
Human guinea pigs. Each house guest stands by a large box of blocks on the balance beam.
I mean, he's very low to the ground, so I think that sense of balance helps.
Okay. All right. So, Mike, will Cartman use the power of veto? He does have an alliance with the Coldplay couple.
Yeah, so I think he could very easily use it on them too.
He doesn't have an alliance with Aunt Gladys, right?
I'm trying to remember.
It's Coldplay couple and Beyonce.
And then Victoria Ratliff and the new Pope.
Yes.
And then what's the second? He's in
Cynthia and Ariana and Dylan Efron.
Okay, so yeah, it's Aunt Gladys and Taylor Swift are the only 2 that he's not in alliance with. So he could really force her hand right now by deciding to use the veto on
But one of his other allies could go up.
Can he use the veto on them? Won't they just keep ducking out of the way every time they bring the focus over to that couple?
Let's see what he does here. I feel like he's not going to use the veto. I think he's going to try to use his votes. Let's see. Cartman is going to... Oh, he's going to use the power veto on the Coldplay couple.
Cartman's a messy man.
He's going to put up Victoria Ratliff. I'm so this is bad for Cartman.
Taylor, no!
Taylor, no! Don't do it.
Wow. I mean, it makes sense. She single-handedly determined the outcome at every single phase of last week. You gotta go big game hunting right now.
I wonder if this could be it for Aunt Gladys.
This also could... Aunt Gladys also reminds her, I think, of Elizabeth Taylor.
Yes? Who? Taylor Swift? Or,
yeah, exactly.
Victoria?
It could be, yeah, the 2 people most likely to fill that spot.
Okay, all right. Taylor Swift has a house meeting to apologize for her behavior in the house. What was her behavior? That nominating Victoria Ratliff?
I feel like it speaks a lot to modern day discourse that Taylor Swift does something. A lot of people flame her for it, and she has to apologize.
Yep. Okay. Then Aunt Gladys, a banner flies over the house. Aunt Gladys is not to be trusted. It could have been those kids.
I'm surprised the kids were able to get a pilot's license, but I suppose anything works in this day and age.
I think they just pay somebody to do it.
They pay a pilot?
Yeah.
They pay Sully? Or Nathan Fielder as Sully?
Okay. And then let's go to Aunt Gladys and Victoria Ratliff on eviction night.
Could I have a hot take here, Rob?
Yeah.
I feel like this... Could this be... I mean, so we know that Cartman and Pope are not voting for Victoria Ratliff. They are 2 votes guaranteed to vote for Aunt Gladys.
And it took 8 votes to evict, there were 8 votes last time, so there's only 7 votes, so 4 votes to evict. So that's already 2.
So, because I was going to say, they could make a big swing right now and take out Victoria Radliff, who has been killing the game at
Yeah,
this point.
but Cartman has an 8 alliance with her and the new Pope, and so he has like enough other allies that I think Cartman is probably doing a lot of work for Victoria Ratliff. That is his biggest alliance, like his most loyal alliance. So I think he probably gets the other people from the other alliances to vote with him. Aunt Gladys has been also one of the house pariahs that, yes, people like her generally, but I
But
think
only when she tells them that you like her.
Mm-hmm. And Taylor Swift really is kind of like an anti-hero.
She kind of girl boss too close to the sun, if you think about it.
She has no allies.
Yeah, she's got nobody at this point.
Yeah. So let's see what they do here. Okay, it'll take 4 votes to evict. Beyonce votes to evict Aunt Gladys. Cartman votes to evict Aunt Gladys. I sadly vote to evict Aunt Gladys. You made all my friends live in your basement. We had it. Coldplay couple votes to evict Victoria Ratliff. Okay, interesting. I thought Cartman would have some sway there. Cynthia and Ariana vote to evict Aunt Gladys.
Is that a hinky vote?
Dylan Efron vote to evict Aunt Gladys.
Okay.
That's going to be enough. Yep.
So Shade and Ilya also voting
Victoria Ratliff. Okay.
Interesting.
So, yep. So by a vote of 5-2.
So I feel like both of these pairs maybe did a little bit of consorting with each other in a platonic way, platonic relationship, and decided, like, again, Victoria Ratliff, we should take an opportunity to take her out. The 1 week she's not really vulnerable at all. She's got allies. She hasn't won a competition at all, but the allure of Aunt Gladys was too bright. Maybe it was that clownish makeup, Rob, that drew too much attention to her.
Yeah. Aunt Gladys went running out of the house, and the whole cast followed her off into the studio lot through all the other studios, and they just wouldn't stop chasing her.
But her boo thing, the Nether Gorgon, came out to walk her home.
All right. So we are down to week 8. And so here we go. Let's take a look at who's still here. Beyonce very quietly is still here. Cartman is dominating the social game. Coldplay couple popped up on the block this week. Cynthia and Ariana are still here. And Dylan Efron, also a quiet run so far. Quiet first half of the game. The new Pope has won 2 HOHs. Shane and Ilya, quiet run so far. Taylor Swift has also won 2 HOHs. And Victoria Ratliff. So really, we have Victoria Ratliff, Taylor Swift, and the new Pope, all with 2 HOHs, and everybody else with 0.
Yeah, they're kind of feasted famine going on right now, where we have a lot of heavy hitters, and much like a room full of animals in Severance, a lot of goats as well.
All right. So we have our alliance with Cartman and Beyonce and the Coldplay couple. And then we have our alliance with Cartman and the Wicked Witches and Dylan Efron. And then we also have our big 8 strength alliance between Cartman, New Pope, and Victoria Ratliff. But, however, Cartman and the Beyonce Coldplay couple has dissolved. Maybe this was over. Cartman told the Coldplay couple that we are voting to keep Victoria Ratliff, and they cast their vote to evict Victoria Ratliff.
I mean, listen, Coldplay couple is all about making disadvantageous decisions in a public setting, and so they went a little
They're not loyal.
You know, Cartman was incredibly emotional. Beyonce called out those alligators' tears, and so everyone kind of went their separate ways. But Cartman has a lot more other people.
They're liars. Okay. Here we go. It is our Bull in the China Shop competition.
All right, endurance comp.
Endurance comp. And so it comes down to Victoria Ratliff, Coldplay couple, and Beyonce. And the HOH is going to be Beyonce wins first HOH of the season. Of course, this is sort of like cowgirl adjacent, right?
Yeah, I would say so. It's about like making sure you don't swing into a china shop when you let go of a rope. So she was feeling that country vibe.
Okay. All right. So let's go to Beyonce. Let's see, who does Beyonce want to put up on the block? You don't think Taylor Swift, right?
Well, because Beyonce has not been nominated yet, correct?
No, Beyonce has been very, very quiet. She has not seen the block. She has not been HOH, and she has not won a veto.
And it's not even like, oh, you nominated my ally, so I have to get rid of you. Her and Katy Perry had this big falling out, so
She also was just recently part of the alliance with Cartman and the Coldplay couple, but that was a
Oh,
fallout. And
I mean,
so,
she could possibly get some immediate retribution by putting the two of them up.
okay, let's see what she does here. And it's going to be Shane
Ooh,
and Ilya and Victoria Ratliff.
don't put me near these boys. Something feels awfully familiar about them.
They remind me of my sons.
Why does Lady talk so loud?
Okay. Victoria Ratliff and our heated rivalry, who have not had too many heated rivalries at all.
I mean, they've been in the
very-
cabin really this entire time, just hanging out, chill. There's no drama really within each other. They bicker from time to time, but they haven't really had a role they needed to play in this game. But now they are out in more ways than one.
Okay. All right. So let's see who's going to play in the veto. Beyonce is going to pick the new Pope out of the bag. Shane and Ilya got Cartman to play. And Victoria, that Cartman would definitely save Victoria. Victoria is going to draw Cynthia and Ariana.
All right.
New Pope is going to be also somebody who's going to play for Victoria. So Victoria's really got a 50-50 chance to come off the block.
Very good draw for her.
Okay. However, she finishes last. So she's got a 2/3 chance with Cartman and the new Pope to take her off the block. And the winner of the veto will be Cynthia and Ariana. Oh, the one person that wasn't going to save Victoria.
She has such loathing, unadulterated loathing, for the fact that these two won the veto and are probably going to keep her on the block.
Okay. So Shane and Ilya and Victoria Ratliff state why they should be saved, but what will Cynthia and Ariana do? I think they're going to leave these noms the same.
I have to imagine they do so. They're leaving these nominees for good.
Yeah, unless Cartman has some great pull with them. They are in alliance with Cartman and also with Dylan Efron, but I think that they're probably going to leave it alone.
I think it's something that they're just going to let be. Now, look, they are two witches that are agitators of the status quo, but I don't know how good of a spell Cartman has cast over these two witches to get them to do that.
Okay, so they are going to not use the power of veto. So either Shane and Ilya are going to have a quiet exit, or Victoria Ratliff, one of the big power players in the game, is going to go home.
Look at this second week in a row she's facing the block after winning HOH and veto.
I need my lorazepam. I wasn't meant for the block. She shout out Sal Saperstein.
Yeah, that makes sense. Even though she's in North Carolina, I feel like she has connections in the entertainment industry.
Timothy, that's Timothy's friend. Okay, all right. So Cynthia and Ariana win a veto. I believe that's their first comp win of the season.
I really, that's the first thing they've majorly done in any capacity.
Okay, and then we've got the Coldplay couple irrationally lash out at Taylor Swift. Well, I think that maybe they hate the music industry.
Yeah, I think it's fair that they have something against those who call themselves professional musicians. And Taylor Swift does keep saying, "I will try to fix you," and that just really triggers them.
Does Taylor Swift have a kiss cam?
I would imagine so. Or maybe it's like the Sabrina Carpenter like arrest cam. Like there's some sort of bit she has programmed into. I haven't been on the Eras tour.
Tell me about the arrest cam, Mike.
I haven't heard about this. That like Sabrina Carpenter, there's a
shout out to my dogs at the crib.
Yeah, there's a part of every show where she arrests somebody who's in the crowd.
No, what does she do with them? She puts them in Sabrina Carpenter jail?
Yeah, she puts them on stage and then she performs a song about it.
Did Sabrina Carpenter ever play in the Best of the Year?
Yeah, she was on last year.
Okay.
That was our Pop Girlies era. We had her and Charlie XCX and Chappell Roan and Olivia Rodrigo.
Wow. All right. Then Shane and Ilya, due to the mental stress of the game, Shane and Ilya isolate themselves. Oh, I'm sure it's due to the mental stress that they're self-isolating.
I'm feeling so emotional.
Yes. Let's go be alone.
Around the corner. Nobody bother us.
From this mental stress.
We're taking the HOH room, Beyonce.
We'll be upstairs in our mental stress. I need a release from this mental stress. Okay. All right. Let's go to eviction night. All right, Shane and Ilya and Victoria Ratliff. My sons, they have mental stress also, and they need to be isolated.
Shout out to Lachlan.
Lachlan and the other one. Okay. All right. So, let's see. What's the House vote? Only 6 votes this week.
Yeah, so we know that Cartman and Pope are going to keep Victoria once more. Now that margin becomes even better because I think she's guaranteed. She has those 2 votes. They would need 4 to evict her. Now, Coldplay couple and Shane and Ilya were the ones who voted to evict her last time. So that's 1 vote off the board. Coldplay couple might be able to do it, but what will the other 3 decide?
Yeah, what will Cynthia and Ariana did not use the veto on either of these people, so it's hard to know where they stand.
Yeah, they might remain completely neutral in all this.
Where's Dylan Efron in all of this?
They're not a good witch or a bad witch.
Okay. All right. So let's see what's happening. All right. So Cartman, we know, is going to vote to evict Shane and Ilya.
Mm-hmm.
Shane and Ilya.
Which is weird because Cartman's always dressed for winter weather, and it makes sense from a hockey perspective that they'd be able to vibe.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then Coldplay couple is going to vote to evict Victoria Ratliff. This we knew. Okay, it's 1-1. Cynthia and Ariana, what will they do? They vote to evict Shane and Ilya. That's a huge vote.
Ooh, I
Dylan
think
Efron.
This might put their game on ice.
Votes to evict Victoria Ratliff. Okay.
Okay.
Dylan, how could you? Okay. 2-2. Okay. The new pope will vote to evict Shane and Ilya, but Taylor Swift could tie it here.
Ooh.
Or cast the decisive vote. Taylor Swift did put Victoria Ratliff on the block last week.
Yep.
Taylor Swift votes to evict Victoria. Uh-oh. It's a tie
2
vote
ties
again.
in a row.
So now Beyonce will cast the deciding vote.
Beyonce?
What will Beyonce do here? Now, Beyonce, this would be a huge power play for Beyonce. No pun intended for
exactly.
Shane and Ilya.
Shane and Ilya.
If she could, does she know about Cartman and Victoria and the new pope?
That's a great question.
I'm the glue. Cartman won't work with the new pope without me.
If she catches wind of what Cartman is doing, those double dealings, you gotta sever that limb, baby.
It's a tie. I hate being in Thailand.
Don't put me in Thailand.
I don't want to be in Thailand. I want to go home. All right. Let's see. Beyonce will vote to evict.
Oh,
Shane and Ilya. Oh, this is a
should not have stolen that jewel, boys.
Yep. Okay. Beyonce.
I mean, listen. If they are going off to kick off the jury process, they can make a little cottage out of a Ponderosa setting for a week. I don't think they have many qualms about getting evicted at this point.
Okay, so Beyonce is gonna. Do you have a good Beyonce song for this moment, Mike?
Well, she was not their protector, and
No.
I guess you could call this a Canadian requiem.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. They're crazy in love.
They are crazy in love. That is very true. You know what? Actually, when they're trying to figure out how to get to the house, she gestures to the left.
Mm-hmm. Yep. There you go. All right. So
there's actually there's a weird push from Big Brother fans this week to get Jury House feeds more than
Jury
ever.
House feeds.
Not sure why.
All
They have
right.
a lot of vested interest in what's going on with the jury.
Let's go to now. Okay, we're getting down to it. It's week 9. We have only how many house guests left? Okay, this is only 8. Our final 8.
Final 8.
Final 8. Okay, so half the cast is gone. Let's go to our alliances. And of course, it's just Cartman with Cynthia and Dylan, and then also Cartman with the new Pope and Victoria Ratliff, who really dodged a disaster. That was almost worse than a tsunami.
I mean, listen, a lot of people were wondering if Victoria would leave Thailand alive, and for the second time this year, she did.
That was a close call.
Okay. I was looking at a pina colada, and then I didn't drink it.
Let's go to our HOH competition, and it's come down to, okay, Victoria Ratliff, the new Pope,
familiar sight here,
and the Coldplay couple. One of these 3 is going to be our next HOH, and the week 9 HOH is going to be the Coldplay couple is back or they are in power here for the first time.
Yeah, this is the first time they have won a competition. Of course, they were nominated last week, and Cartman used the veto on them. So it's interesting because despite that gesture, they once again voted for Victoria Ratliff. So I don't know. I think Cartman is going to be safe, but I do not think he'll get what he wants this week. Whatever.
All right, so will the Coldplay couple? I think that Victoria is going to go back on the block. If I had to guess, what's up?
Well, I think, but Beyonce did nominate them.
Yes. Okay, so let's see. It's going to be Beyonce and Taylor Swift.
Ooh, again, they don't like concerts.
That's true. They hate being in concert. Yeah, and you don't even think about the people who are in the stands. We don't want to be on the kiss cam. What happened to consent?
Exactly. Now I realize that the reason why they got rid of Katy Perry so early on is because she went to space, and this is the former CEO of Astronomer.
Okay, Beyonce and Taylor Swift are on the block. Okay. All right. Who's going to play in the veto? Coldplay couple, they're going to draw Eric Cartman, their former ally. House guest choice, even. They picked Cartman.
I think they're running a really weird frenemy Rachel Keanu dynamic. Cartmanu?
Yeah, well, they used to be in the alliance with Beyonce.
Now I'm just imagining Cartman as, I believe you have a prompt.
I could see, like, Keanu had a little bit of Cartman energy. Yeah. Okay. Taylor Swift draws the new pope.
Okay.
And Beyonce draws Victoria Ratliff. Oh, they basically pulled this whole alliance into it.
Should we call this the unholy trinity of Cartman, Victoria Ratliff, and the new pope?
Mike!
How dare you call me evil?
Okay.
Stetson.
All right. We are down to the Coldplay couple, the new pope and Cartman, and the winner of the Power Veto in week 9 is going to be Eric Cartman.
Okay, his second veto. Yeah.
Screw you guys. I got the veto.
What was the competition this time? Because I don't know. Again, I'm seeing the Giesling vibes. He's heating up here.
Okay. House guests enter the backyard to see wooden telephone poles. Each house guest must correctly connect wires of different lengths to various telephone poles.
Well, Cartman did have a V-chip in the movie, so he knows his way around electrocution.
Okay. Here is what's happening at our nomination ceremony.
Okay, so here's the thing. Cartman last time used the veto to save one of his allies. Now, he is
a former ally of Beyonce.
Yeah, but he used it to save the Coldplay couple last time. So yeah, the question is he going to try to rebuild a bridge here with Beyonce, or is he just going to let things sit?
Screw you guys. I'm not using the veto. He does not use the power veto. Okay, so what? The ratings are going to be huge on Thursday for eviction night when Taylor Swift and Beyonce are on the block.
Will it be a swift exit, or will Queen Bee leave the hive? Find out this Thursday on Big Brother.
Okay, let's see what's happening in the house. Victoria Ratliff competes a special challenge and wins a jet holiday. I don't want any more holidays.
I already have a PJ going anywhere I want to.
Okay. Then Victoria Ratliff makes an effort to improve relationships in the house. What does she do, Mike?
She promises to buy them things once they leave.
I'm going to buy you things.
I'm made of money. By the way, I haven't seen my phone, so I assume my financial situation is in the same position before I went into the house.
I know Bill Belichick, okay? We're going to go to UNC. His girlfriend is lovely.
She's friends with Piper.
She's friends with Piper. And we're going to hang out with Bill. All right. Taylor Swift and Beyonce face eviction. Okay. Sing off.
Boy. Yeah, the Stan Wars are at a frenzy right now.
All right. Let's see what happens.
Beyonce could go from HOH to evicted over the course of 2 weeks.
5 votes here will decide it. Okay, Cartman. What will Cartman do?
Well, so let's say, this could be the unholy trinity could decide the way the votes
totally going to decide.
So maybe we do Cynthia and Ariana and Dylan Efron first.
Okay. All right. And they are in an alliance. Basically, Cartman's in these 2 alliances right now. He's in basically that, Cynthia and Ariana, they're like, hey, we've got the 3 votes. We've got it's Cynthia and Ariana and Dylan and Cartman. We've got this. We got the 3 votes this week. And then Cartman is in the other room going with the new pope and Victoria Ratliff, like, hey, guys, we got the 3 votes.
Yeah, this is incredible.
Okay, so what do Cynthia, and don't forget Ariana Grande, her brother actually played this game, Mike. Did you know that?
She has not revealed that she is the brother of a social media, sister of a social media mogul.
Okay. And so is that the connection there where Ariana Grande, her brother
Played
played
with
Big Brother,
Derek.
who played with Derek, who played with Dylan Efron?
Oh my God, talk about where's Kevin Bacon in all of this? This is like the 7 degrees of
They vote
separation.
to evict Taylor Swift. Diva
Ooh.
on Diva action. Okay. Dylan Efron votes to evict Taylor Swift. So, so they vote together. Okay.
Okay, so now the question
Let's
is
see what the new Pope in Victoria, then we'll do Cartmen last.
okay, let's save Cartman for
New
last. Oh, that's
Pope.
true. Yeah, because he's the swing vote.
Now, maybe Cartman gets everybody going the same direction. Maybe Cartman doesn't care that much. Okay, so new Pope votes evict Taylor Swift. Yeah,
Okay,
so that was the
that's it.
smart move by Cartman. He doesn't have to show his cards here. And then gets to be a 5-0 vote against Taylor Swift. So once again, Taylor Swift, the greatest BrantSteele player to never win.
They ruined the friendship.
Mm.
I mean, this was a rough go for Taylor Swift. She took a year off, but she was ready, refreshed to go in, play by herself. But she had basically nobody the entire time. And so kudos to her for making it as far as she did. But you need allies to ultimately make it. You can't be a solo act forever. And so she girl bossed too close to the sun. And as a result, she swore her loyalty to me, myself, and I. And that wasn't enough to keep her in the house.
Yeah. So, Taylor, if you're watching, sorry about that. I don't have any control over how this works. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm so excited for this postseason when she just is watching the episodes back and fires off things like, I heard you call me boring Barbie when the Coke got you brave.
No, we're good. Okay. All right. Let's go to week 10 in the BB house. Let's see.
So this is Cartman's house right now. He said, screw you guys, I'm going home. But this is his home.
It's a very, very, very fine house.
It's because right now he is in an alliance with 4 people in the house and basically has 2 people that are on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
So he has a very good chance of staying in power in some way, shape, or form this week.
Dominating the game, Cartman. Some people said he shouldn't even be in the BrantSteele.
Isn't that what happens with these All-Star seasons?
Okay. All right. Then let's go to our level 6 alliance. Oh, no, don't say level 6.
Oh.
Okay. Cartman, Cynthia and Ariana.
Let's go!
Okay. Then the level 8 alliances, the Unholy Trinity, Cartman, New Pope, and Victoria Ratliff dominating. All right. Rollin' the Dough is the HOH comp, and it comes down to Victoria Ratliff, Beyonce, and Cynthia and Ariana.
Okay. This would be second time for Beyonce. This would be what, third time for Victoria Ratliff?
This would be a third HOH for Victoria Ratliff, and it would be a first for Cynthia and Ariana. And the winner of the HOH is Victoria Ratliff. You should have got rid of me.
Who's laughing
the new
now?
Morgan. I'm dominating.
You're going on my block.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nomination ceremony. Who does Victoria want out at this point? That to go back to her last HOH, it was Sydney Sweeney and Aunt Gladys, and they are long gone.
Both have been expunged, and then she was not. And then she was nominated the 2 weeks after that.
Yes, and then she ends up being a replacement nominee for Taylor Swift, who's not here, and then Beyonce just put her on the block.
So I think Beyonce is going to be one. Now, I guess the question is again, the cart missed. Is this going to affect Victoria? Could Cartman be able to convince her to not nominate people from his other alliance in Cynthia and Ariana or Dylan Efron?
Okay, so then who would it be? Is there who else is left that's on his list? So it would be Beyonce and who else?
Trying to think about. Oh no, we already got rid of Shane and Ilya. Yeah, I'm trying to think of who else.
Let's see the nominees. Okay, so it's going to be the
Coldplay couple.
Coldplay couple. So
they were in the background. That's why.
So I don't know. She ends up being forgiving towards Beyonce and puts up Cynthia and Ariana, who are starting to heat up.
We got to get rid of these duos.
There's too many duos in the house.
They're using up all the hot water.
Okay. So let's see who everybody's going to pick in the veto. Victoria Ratliff is going to pick Dylan Efron's chip. Cynthia and Ariana got the new Pope, and the Coldplay couple draws Beyonce. No Cartman playing in the veto comp.
Now imagine Cartman hosting a veto competition.
Hey, guys. Okay, here's our veto comp. Today's veto comp is called BBB Movie. Going on 3 different movie sets. Who's going to win the Golden Power veto?
You think sitting in Ariana would be in a natural environment there, but Dylan Efron is as well, and he's up front.
Yeah, Dylan Efron has gone 0 for the season in comps.
Surprisingly so, given that he is, besides Shane and Ilya, probably one of the most physical specimens there, but he's getting dominated by the Pope and just a North Carolina lavish housewife.
Yes, okay. And so the winner of the Power Veto is, Dylan Efron, finally.
There we go. Welcome to the party, pal.
Okay. Now, Dylan Efron is in an alliance with Cynthia and Ariana, and so I would expect him to use the power of veto here.
I imagine he does, but he lifts both of them out of the chair like he did Daniela Karajach as they're like swinging their legs like they're swimming.
Mm-hmm.
Tough to describe, but if you know, you know.
Okay. Now, Mike, this would actually present a bit of a thorny situation for Cartman here. He's in an alliance with the new Pope and Victoria. And so there's 2.
Mm-hmm.
Cynthia and Ariana are there. So, and then Dylan Efron has the veto. Is there anybody left?
Beyonce.
Beyonce is the only, and that would be a good nominee for Victoria. So maybe this was a backdoor plan all along. Let's see.
I think, this could be. Beyonce technically played in the veto, but like could be a way to Cartman to put in the work. Again, the cart missed to get her to put Beyonce on the block at the end of the day.
So Dylan Efron is going to use the power veto on Cynthia and Ariana, and Victoria will nominate Beyonce. It was a Beyonce backdoor.
That's how you take her down when she doesn't have a bodyguard.
Okay. All right. Let's see what's happening in the house. Victoria Ratliff has a medical emergency and is rushed to the pit for further evaluation. I'm having a medical emergency.
Dr. Robbie, 50 cc's of lorazepam. Stat.
I need it. Stat, Timothy.
It's my emergency contact.
Oh no. Beyonce has a sudden outburst and Beyonce quit.
Beyonce just walked out of the game.
She just walked. She's like, I'm not going to let them vote me out.
She donned those Levi jeans and she walked straight
sudden outburst. Gone.
Beyonce. Mother. What are you doing? Oh my God. I mean, she was talking to herself saying, she's plain Jane, spaghetti, no sauce, too soft. They salty. They shooting like curry. One hand on my holster, then pass it to Hova. And she decided that she was ready to holster her game for good.
Wow. That was not cool.
You ruined my plan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was in the pit. I came back from the pit. And Beyonce is gone.
Oh my God. They killed Beyonce.
You bastards.
Yeah.
You bastards.
Wow. Beyonce just walks out.
Now, dare I ask, Rob, is Beyonce like disqualified from future BrantSteeles? Did we bring back quitters?
I don't know. Beyonce said, hey, if you come for the queen, at least let me get a gown first.
I just want Julie Chen Mumis to look at the screen and say, Godspeed, Beyonce.
Yeah. It would have been more satisfying if Beyonce went out on the hamster wheel.
Exactly. I think that could have been something that really would have united the troops a bit more. But to that we say, amen.
Okay. Due to the quit, no eviction night. Wow. All right. Wow. So we're down to the final 6, and here we go.
And TBD as to whether Beyonce votes in the jury as well.
Yeah. Cartman, Coldplay couple, Cynthia and Ariana, Dylan Efron, plus then the new Pope and Victoria Ratliff. And really, Cartman is in such a good spot.
Yeah. The only thing that can't happen is the Coldplay couple wins HOH.
Yes. Okay. Dylan Efron heading towards the finals of another show for 2025.
3 for 3, baby.
Okay. All right. Here we go. You think Boston Rob is watching Big Brother this season?
Oh, well, he's an avowed fan, right? He said so.
He's in the audience on eviction night. Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, Dylan, get that kid out of here.
This is Cartman. I don't like this guy. Hey, screw you, Boston Rob.
I'm a Lex fan.
I've been on TV longer than you.
I don't even like the Boston Red Sox. It's the Colorado Rockies, baby.
Okay. All right. Cartman has the alliance with Cynthia and Ariana and Dylan Efron.
Now
They think they're running
have
things.
they have upgraded from a 5 to a 6. It's nothing compared to the 8 that's going on the other side, but
They got to get from a 6 to a 7.
exactly.
Okay, and then a new alliance event.
Oh,
Wait, Victoria Ratliff has left the alliance. What?
I have had a moment of faith when
I went to the pit.
and when I looked into Noah Wiley's beautiful brown eyes, it told me what I needed to do. Leave this sordid alliance with an old man and a
taught
child.
me one thing: when you're in a trio, you leave and go solo. That's what I learned from Bay.
I'm a free agent.
Okay. So now we get to our final 6 HOH, and the winner is going to be Dylan Efron. Is heating up.
Okay, here we go, baby.
Okay.
Misguided is going to guide the week.
Dylan Efron has won HOH, and now he has a 3-person alliance with him and Cartman and Cynthia and Ariana. So it's a 4-person alliance with a 3-player alliance.
Now, what's interesting is Dylan has never been nominated before. And so he doesn't necessarily have to get revenge on anybody.
Yeah.
And we saw that Carmen's alliances are not afraid to fire at one another.
Now, Victoria Ratliff did just put Cynthia and Ariana on the block. Could there be some payback maybe for his alliance? And so it's going to be Victoria Ratliff and the Coldplay couple.
Okay.
Victoria Ratliff has seen the block quite a bit in the last 5 weeks, or last 6 weeks. She's been on the block, I think, 4 times.
Close enough. Welcome back, Rachel Riley.
No, she's been on the block. I'm sorry, she's been on the block 3 times in the last 5 weeks.
Floaters, grab a life vest.
Yes. Okay. Taylor Swift, you made her a replacement nominee. Beyonce put her on the block.
I am Raleigh.
Okay, so Victoria and the Coldplay couple. Coldplay couple on the block once again, their 3rd time.
Yeah, and they're really SOL right now. Now, maybe Dylan's alliance, one of these alliances would want to keep them over someone from the other alliance, but they are really on the outs.
Okay,
right
everybody's going to play the HOH. We're down to the veto. We're down to the final 6. And so, okay, big final 6 HOH is going to be...
Ooh.
Cynthia and Ariana. Look at this. Cartman's other alliance his backup alliance is really starting to dominate.
Oh my God. Yeah, look at this alliance is heating up. We had Pope and Victoria trading off comp wins early on, but Cartman's starting to realize that maybe he's surrounded by compies.
Okay, so we would expect Cynthia and Ariana to leave Dylan Efron's nominations alone and let Victoria and Coldplay couple sit on the block.
I would imagine so. Now, look, they are hopeless romantics, but they might look at what the Coldplay couple are doing and say, I'm not that girl.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Cynthia and Ariana decide to not use the power of veto once again. And that's their 2nd veto win, I believe, of the season. And now we will see Victoria once again on eviction night against the Coldplay couple.
Now, Victoria Ratliff, once again, goes from HOH the previous week to now on the block facing eviction.
She's been one of the big stars of the season.
I am Teflon.
Okay. The Pope holds a house meeting to apologize for his behavior in the house. It was well received. What did he do?
I think he went to the proverbial confession booth. By that, I mean the diary room to repent for his sins.
Okay.
Oh, he talked about how he wanted sauerkraut on the hot dog when they were grilling.
Dylan Efron broke down and threatens to quit. And please, not you too, Dylan.
Please, Dylan, we already lost Beyonce. We can't do it this way.
Okay.
I mean, it could be that Dylan is finally having power here. His heart breaks. He's such a nice guy upon having to nominate people that he's like, maybe I should just go. Maybe I should just leave at this point.
Maybe it should be me. Dylan, we need you. Okay, keep it together. That's right. All right. Let's go to eviction night. We're only going to have, 4 votes?
We're going to have
3 votes.
3 votes because we're at the final 6. So, I mean, this actually seems pretty open and shut because Carmen and New Pope control the votes. And I imagine they would both vote Coldplay.
Oh, this is huge. This 3-person alliance. I thought Victoria was going to be on the ropes, but let's see what Cynthia and Ariana
thought that every time
want to do. Okay. They want to vote for Victoria. And the new Pope wants to evict Coldplay couple. Okay. So what is Cartman going to do here?
Yeah, I guess the question is, like, what did Dylan Efron
Don't
want?
forget, Victoria left the Unholy Trinity.
Oh, that's a great point, Rob. Yeah, so Cartman, despite the fact that despite Victoria leaving, new Pope, maybe again, wanting to show more of a repentance, decides to turn the other cheek.
Yeah.
Keep Victoria in the game.
Cartman could turn his back on Victoria right now.
That would be a very Cartman thing to do.
Okay, let's see. Cartman, sadly or not sadly, votes evict.
Oh,
screw you guys! You're going home. Coldplay couple has been evicted.
Close call, but Cartman still has an attachment to Victoria, right?
But smart move from Cartman, because eliminate the person who you have no working relationship with. Like, he still could have good feelings with, like, the opposite of hate is nothing. Even if he's fighting with Victoria, they're not getting along. Like, he's never worked with the Coldplay couple.
I think also maybe it's this idea that he has an attachment to Victoria even after they're falling out. Keeps calling her ma'am. So,
ma'am.
Coldplay couple.
Cartman, I'm not your mommy.
You had a great time. Maybe a better time in the spotlight than you had previously this year. But as they say, viva la vida.
Wow. All right. So, Coldplay couple is gone, and we're down to our final five.
Was not written in the stars for the astronomer CEO.
Yes. So, would you take a look at this? Cartman had these 2 3-person alliances. Really, he's like Paul.
It's Paul. Pissed. Very gumpy.
Yeah. I'm going to be on House of Villains. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here's Cartman with his alliance. And then he still has the alliance with the Pope. Me and the Pope are in an alliance.
I love this guy, Cartman. He's a great guy.
Mm-hmm. Like the Pope suddenly has a voice. Okay. All right. Our final 5 HOH ends up coming down to Cartman, the new Pope, and Cynthia and Ariana. And the winner of the final 5 HOH is... Oh, it's Cartman. Oh, no. Now.
Oh, no.
Cartman.
I bet he won by accident. Or it could have been him being like, I let all these people win these competitions and make the decisions that I don't want them to do. It's time I finally take power.
Yeah. Okay. So what does Cartman want to do here?
So I imagine that Victoria is going to go up because she's the only person he's not in an alliance with at this point. The question is, who's the pawn for him right now?
Maybe he's like, Dylan, you're just a pawn.
Exactly. You're a great guy, Dylan. Don't worry.
Don't worry. You're fine. Okay. And so... ends up being, Victoria and Dylan.
Dylan might be like the Butters to Cartman's dynamic. You're like, I don't know. I don't want to be grounded by my brother.
Hey, Dylan, don't be a baby. Go on the block. You're just a pawn.
Oh, okay, Eric. I guess so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, everything's okay, right? You're not gonna screw me over, right?
Gee, Williker,
no.
You're not gonna.
Die.
I could trust you, right, Cartman?
Mm-hmm. Dylan, I would never lie to you. Okay, Victoria and Dylan are on the block, but it's a huge final 5 HOA or veto competition. Okay, and everybody's gonna play.
What's the competition here, Rob?
Pool sharks. Everybody plays a game of pool with large balls representing the players.
No, we're not doing jury feeds, Rob.
Players participating in the competition, one at a time, they take turns trying to knock their opponent's ball into the swimming pool. Don't remember this, but okay. Bet. All right. It comes down to the Pope, Victoria Ratliff, and Dylan Efron. Who will win the power veto?
I think it might be Dylan.
It's the Pope. Okay. So this is interesting now. So the Pope is going to win the power veto, and so he probably is going to take down Victoria, right?
They're not in an alliance anymore, though. He voted to keep her, but I think it only goes so far.
I mean, but why wouldn't he want Cynthia and Ariana on the block with Dylan Efron?
He's not allowed to be married, Rob. He's not in bed with her.
Okay. All right. So I think he's going to use the veto on Victoria.
I don't know. I think he's going to do what Cartman wants. And I think what Cartman wants right now is to keep things steady.
Listen, Pope, we're not using the veto. But that's my friend. Let's see. The Pope is going to use the veto on Victoria Ratliff. And then Cynthia and Ariana will go up on the block. I mean, this is a good move for the Pope.
Yeah. Really good next level move from the
He
Pope
would have
here.
gotten killed on the stock watch if he didn't use the power of veto.
His ratings would be in hell for sure. Yeah. I mean, if
Taryn had a 2 ready to go for the Pope.
if there was another alliance happening that they were aware of, it makes sense to force Cartman's hand here. Very reminiscent of like what Nokomis and Karen in BB5, where they used the veto on Diane, I think, to force her up on the block. So now Cartman has to lose one of Cynthia and Ariana or Dylan Efron.
Okay.
Oh, Eric, things are looking so good right now. Are you sure I'm safe?
Hey, guy, hey, fine.
Okay, if you say so.
Okay. Dylan Efron makes an effort to improve relationships in the house.
I mean, that makes sense. He's an incredibly nice guy. Is he going to start to promise people cameos from Zac Efron?
I don't know. Maybe in the finale. Maybe he'll be at the,
Zac Efron's going to be like, when he's getting votes, that's a bad thing, right?
Dylan Efron threatens to ban TikTok now. Okay, now he's
Dylan Efron, do not bite the hand that feeds you, sir. TikTok built you. TikTok can bring you down,
He's
sir.
an influencer. Don't ban TikTok. Okay. Let's go to finale night, or I'm sorry, eviction night. Cynthia and Ariana and Dylan Efron face eviction. Let's see what the votes are going to be. New Pope and Victoria Ratliff, but what do they want to do?
Now, again, they're technically not in an alliance, so they could split the votes and really get the blood on Cartman's hands and leave the vote up to him.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Another tie.
New Pope votes to evict Dylan Efron. I think Victoria will go with Dylan Efron. I think that she will.
I'm a Robert Irwin fan.
No! Oh, no. Oh, they really played Cartman here. Cartman, you want one of these people gone? You're going to have to do it yourself.
Squeal, little piggy.
I am so mad right now. Okay, so now Cartman has to stand in front of his allies. Who do you think Cartman wants to keep?
I feel like Cartman got the most blood on his hands by putting Dylan up originally. Would it make sense to just ditch him at this moment, knowing that there's less of a chance to work with him moving forward?
I do think that he has the cart mist on Dylan, and that's why he put him on the block.
The cart
because
riz.
He felt like he can like, hey, Dylan, everything worked out according to plan. Like, did it? Yeah.
Cartman should not have won this HOH whatsoever. Why did he do this?
By a vote of 1-1, we have a tie, and Cartman has voted to evict Dylan Efron. Okay.
Just cut the limb loose. Bet on it.
Wow. All right, we're down to the final 4, and it's a good one.
The first time Dylan Efron has not made a reality TV finale this year.
It's Cartman, it's Cynthia and Ariana, it is the new Pope, and it's Victoria Ratliff, okay? Cartman had an alliance with all of these people, but let's see where the alliances stand. So Cartman has an alliance with Cynthia and Ariana, and an alliance with the new Pope. Now, do we think that there could be any changes to any of these alliances if we scroll down?
I bet that Cartman's shenanigans have wore a little thin.
I could see. I wouldn't be surprised if both of these alliances dissolve. Let's see.
Yeah, everyone sort of finally compares notes.
There's a new alliance. Okay.
No, that alliance is
dissolved.
Done. Yeah, I mean, it makes
after
sense.
After the whole Dylan Efron thing going up on the block.
I mean, it makes sense. There was no, there was no way that this could have happened anywhere else. Like, it forced Cartman's hand because the Pope used the veto on Victoria.
Well, not even that. I think that that Cynthia and Ariana were probably like, why didn't you put Victoria and the Pope on the block? We had a 3-person alliance. It's the final 5. You won HOH. Why did you put one of us on the block? In case they use the veto.
I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So now Cartman's only ally is the Pope.
Who would have thought?
Okay. All right. Final 4 HOH. Okay.
Final 4, final 4 HOH.
And really, this is just for ultimately, doesn't decide too much. But
who makes the final 3, essentially? Yeah. It's immunity.
All right. And so the winner of the final 4 HOH is going to come down to Victoria, New Pope, and Cynthia and Ariana. And it's Cynthia and Ariana are headed to the final 3.
HOH. Flip it around. HOH.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they will be there on finale night.
Oh my God. Like a seed dropped by a skybird, these two are blooming right now.
Defying gravity on their way to the yellow brick road.
Hopefully
Here
it'll
we
be
go.
golden by the end of this, not
All
K-pop
right.
Demon Hunters.
All right. So on the block, they're going to pick.
It's
It doesn't matter. Who
This
cares?
is going to be Cartman's.
No, new Pope and Victoria Ratliff.
Are they trying to like mend fences with Cartman a little bit by leaving him off the block? I mean, I guess it's a little bit of like, what have you done for me lately?
Yeah. Doesn't matter too much. Now, Cynthia and Ariana, that this is their first HOH of the season that they win here at the Final Four.
Yeah, it's giving JC and Big Brother 20. Like, they needed it right when they're also, it's similar dancing styles, I suppose, right when they needed it the most.
What a great game by the Pope, also. I believe this is the Pope's first time on the block.
Well, I think people would be worried about angering a certain someone if they nominated the Pope at all.
Yeah, so new Pope.
But leave it to two witches to finally bite the bullet. He's
on the block, and can I say something? Has Cartman touched the block the entire game?
I don't think he has.
Wow.
I never nominated.
Hey, Dylan, tell Derek this is how you play. Okay.
All right, you want me to email him?
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. It's Cynthia, it's the Pope, and Victoria. Everybody's gonna play in the veto, even Cartman. Okay, so big veto here at the Final Four. And so Victoria is out. It'll come down to Cynthia, new Pope, and Cartman. And the winner of the Final Four veto is the Pope.
Oh, Pope, congratulations.
Okay, so he will not be on the block the whole season.
He will make the conclave of the final three. And now Cartman sits on the block for the first time.
Second veto in a row for the Pope, who's heating up.
Look at this. He's got the adornments.
Okay, so the Pope will use the veto and take himself off. Okay.
So now this is interesting because the Pope also is now the sole vote to evict. And so if it's Cartman and Victoria, unless something major happens before the vote, I have to imagine Victoria's finally done here.
Okay. So the Pope used the power veto of himself, and Cynthia and Ariana will put Cartman on the block. So Cartman and Victoria. Cartman goes on the block for the first time this season.
And Victoria for what, like the 8th or 9th time?
Victoria has been on the block quite a bit in the last couple of weeks. She only first went on the block as a Taylor Swift replacement nominee in week 7. Then Beyonce put her on the block in week 8. Then Dylan Efron put her on the block in week 11. Cartman put her on the block last week. And so this is her 5th week on the block.
4 fingers and a thumb.
Yep. All right. Cartman and Victoria Ratliff. Let's check in on the house. Things are slowing down in the house. Cynthia and Ariana are threatening, just ban it already.
Stop making AI posters of Wicked. We did the thing at the end of the movie, okay?
Okay. And then Victoria Ratliff opens up to Cartman by sharing a personal story. Okay. What personal story do you think she shared?
My husband showed his willy to everybody one morning.
And then we brought our whole family to a resort and they took our phones and we didn't even know if they banned TikTok.
And a couple of people got shot.
And then I ran into 3 women and it seemed like that there was going to be some story involving them, that I knew them, but that really didn't go anywhere.
And then I went on a booze cruise and Uncle Rico was there.
Okay. All right. Oh my God. I can't believe all that happened to you.
That's just a weak storyline for me.
All right. Eviction night. Victoria and Cartman give their final speeches, and the Pope will be the deciding vote. They were the unholy trinity. That's what Julie's going to come out and say. They were the unholy trinity all season long, but now the Pope will decide their fate.
And so white smoke comes out of the diary room as the Pope opens the door and processes to face
The Pope does have the formal alliance with Cartman. You would expect the Pope to evict Victoria.
But we are expected to expect the unexpected, as Chicken George once said.
Okay. So the Pope will vote. I vote to evict Eric Cartman! Popa, yes! Yes, Popa!
The Pope made the biggest blindside of the season.
Wow.
You'll always be Judas to me, Pope.
I like the old Pope, not my Pope. Hashtag.
I mean, the new Pope brought some big values in to the Vatican, but like, damn.
Huge blindside. Wow.
I mean, I think the new Pope realized the game that Cartman was doing.
Yeah,
At this point, I mean, he did make a massive blunder at the final five with Dylan.
The gifs of Taryn watching this live have gone viral.
I think Taryn's about to convert to a Catholic after this. He's ready to believe.
Nobody expected the Pope to blindside Cartman. And he's going to do you think Cartman will be a bitter juror?
Oh. To say that would be an understatement.
I would have won.
Oh,
I would never vote for you, Pope.
He's going to monopolize the entire jury roundtable. Like, can we talk about the fact that I would have won in the final two?
Yeah. My question is, who would be back for All-Stars from the jury? And why would it be me?
This is one of the most shocking things we've seen in a couple years.
This was like an all-time fumble of the bag by Cartman.
I mean,
a Final Five HOH win was an absolute disaster.
I mean, it's full Adonai Mitchell, Amari DiMercado.
Hey, easy on the AD Mitchell.
Dropping the ball at the 1 yard line. Open field, not a tackler in sight. I mean, when he wins that HOH, and it just spells complete doom for him. He's forced to show his hand, show which alliance he prefers. So the other alliance wins, he gets put up on the block.
Mike, at the Final Five, he's there with his 2-3 person alliances. It's unfathomable that he doesn't make the final three.
Yeah.
Let alone the final. Like, he didn't get cut at the final two.
I mean, I really have to put this at the bedazzled heels of Victoria Ratliff and, the nice casual sneaks of the Pope. Like, they controlled these last 2 weeks. They forced Cartman's hand in multiple ways, forced that tie vote, made him evict Dylan Efron. And now the Pope decides to continue to keep Victoria safe despite not being in an alliance with her anymore by evicting his closest ally.
The Pope slow played Cartman the whole season.
The Pope marinated Cartman.
All right, so our final three, it's Cynthia and Ariana and the new Pope and Victoria Ratliff.
I'm still in disbelief right now.
Yeah, that was one of the more shocking moments that we've had.
I mean, yeah, this is one of the
shades of Travis Kelce booting Taylor Swift for the Cocaine Bear.
Exactly, and they didn't even know each other.
Okay. All right, there's no alliances in the house. Okay, it's our final three HOH, okay? Part one, I guess.
Now, this is interesting because New Pope and Victoria have been dominating the competitions all season long. Now, Cynthia and Ariana, I believe they won 2 vetoes in an HOH, so they're no slouches either. And they show that, like, when Act 2 comes around, they are ready to belt their faces off. So don't count them out anytime soon.
Okay, first person out of the comp, it's Cynthia and Ariana. So the winner of part one of the HOH is going to be Victoria. I won. I'm victorious.
Yeah, so she is ready to sit back and see who she will face off against in that weird fact-based part 3.
Okay. All right. Part 2 of the final HOH is who's the guinea pig now? The 2 losers of part 1 must move on to a human guinea pig wheel. What? No, don't do this.
Why not a hamster? I mean, I would say a hamster wheel, but that feels a little too close to home, too soon.
All right, so Cynthia and Ariana and the new Pope compete, and the winner of part 2 of the HOH is going to be Cynthia and Ariana.
Oh, the Pope is shut out of winning the final HOH. The fate is not in the hands of the Pope.
Mike, you said they're good in part 2. Okay, all right. So it's our all-women final 2/3, as it's Victoria Ratliff versus Cynthia and Ariana are competing for the final HOH.
Yeah. It's a mother off right now.
Mother off. Okay, who will win the final HOH? It is Victoria Ratliff is the final HOH.
And she was the very first, and she's now the very last. She bookended it.
She bookended it. And what a run for her this season. I mean, really, that Victoria and the Pope and Cartman all had such wild games. But here is Victoria, who wins the final 3 HOH. Now, does she return the favor to the new Pope and take him to the final 2, or are Cynthia and Ariana viewed as an easier jury goat?
Yeah, are they viewed as Dr. Dillamond, a talking goat? It's a great question. I mean, wouldn't it be incredible that the Pope has done so much to keep Victoria in this game, use the veto on her, vote out Cartman, his number one ally, to save her, and she turns right around and stabs him in the back.
Yeah. I think she will take the Pope to the final two. I think she can beat the Pope. Like, the Pope had that one great move, but the Pope, he had 2 HOHs early on. He did win a couple of vetoes, but she was a dominant player. This is now, I believe, her 4th HOH of the season.
Tied the record.
Yeah. She was on the block much more than the Pope.
I mean, it would be interesting.
I think she can beat either of them.
We already had someone with the name Pope finish 3rd on Big Brother this year. Why not make it 2 for 2?
Okay, let's see what she's going to do. Okay. So, Victoria Ratliff will decide. What do you think, Mike? Lock in your prediction.
I'm trying to will great TV out of this. I think she evicts the Pope.
Okay, I think she takes the Pope, and she will
take
evict
the Pope.
Cynthia and Ariana. So, all right. So, boy, this will be a fun final 2. Victoria Ratliff and the new Pope.
Wow. So Cynthia and Ariana didn't even get the time to reveal the fact that she was Frankie Grande's sister.
Yeah,
they're
looking finale night.
They're looking at Victoria Ratliff right now the way the Tin Man looks at Glinda in that one meme.
Okay, so Mike, let's take a look at our jury and let's see if we we go to eviction night and okay, all right.
Let's look at our jury, yeah.
Yeah, let's take a look at our jury. Okay, so let's go
what a cast of characters.
In reverse order. Okay, Cynthia and Ariana, they really, I don't think that they have a strong bias towards either.
Well, Victoria did evict them. And assuming this is the same turnaround time as a typical Big Brother season. Now, look, they're quick with turnaround times. They are theater stars, but they may feel quite wounded, that they just got splashed with the water.
I think that one of the advantages that Victoria has is that I think it's going to be hard to distinguish the games of the two of them. Like, there's not much that other than evicting Cartman, who was, I guess, seen as maybe the big bad of the season. I don't know if there's going to be too much distance between the two of them.
See, that's the reason why I thought she'd take the Pope out. Is like, usually that's the reason why you get rid of the person, right? So that you can
I'm loyal.
So you can easily take credit for the moves that other people made, even if they were evicted.
Okay, so Cynthia and Ariana, hard to know where their jury vote exactly will go. Maybe they'll be upset with Victoria, but maybe the respect vote.
Speaking of pissed, Cartman.
I'm pissed.
Yeah, I think Cartman will be furious at the Pope.
Yeah, he will not vote for the Pope, I would not imagine. Unless it's like, hey, game, respect, game, guy.
I'm not your guy, buddy.
Okay. Then Dylan Efron, Cartman did put him up on the block. Hard to say where he's going to go.
Yeah, so they forced the tie against Dylan. Well, I was trying to remember, when Dylan was HOH, who did he nominate?
I could see him like wanting to like work with like Victoria, like a mother figure.
That could be the case as well.
He reminds me of my son.
Oh, God, I hope it's Lachlan.
Okay. Then we also had Taylor Swift. Beyonce, after quitting, is still on the jury.
Wow.
Is that a controversial thing that happened?
Yeah. Welcome back, Survivor Nicaragua. I think there was nothing in the BB contract, the Bebe contract at this point, to have Beyonce not sit on the jury.
Okay. I forgot the Coldplay couple. Hard to know what they're going to do. They're just trying to get to the after party, get back to their room.
They're looking at the clocks, just waiting for this hour to be over.
Okay. Beyonce is here after quitting. Taylor Swift. Don't really know where her head is at. And then Shane and Ilya, really, they're the mayors of Ponderosa, but nobody has seen them in the jury house this whole time.
They have a lot of socks on the door for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, Taylor Swift. I mean, Taylor Swift did nominate Victoria. Right. So this might be a bit of it. Listen, she is the most venerated veteran we have ever seen in this BrantSteele series. She might actually be the most vocal person in the jury, talking about like the way you should vote for a winner. Lord knows she's done it enough times. So like this could honestly, I think the biggest respect vote could come from Taylor towards Victoria.
Okay. All right, Mike, let's go ahead and see our jury votes. Okay. Here we go. Let's go. You want to see from the bottom?
Yeah, let's start from the.
I mean, from Shane and Ilya. Shane and Ilya.
Let's start with some bottoms, shall we?
Okay. All right. They vote for Victoria. Thank you.
All right.
There's something familiar about you guys. Reminds me of home.
When I look at you, I see home.
When I look at you, I see home.
What?
Okay. All right. Let's see. Taylor Swift has voted for Victoria Ratliff.
I told you. She looks at Cartman and she says, "Your thoughtless ambitions spark the ignition on foolish decisions." And
Mothers supporting mothers. Okay, Beyonce. What will she do? Beyonce votes for the Pope.
And then promptly leaves.
Okay. Coldplay couple is going to vote for the Pope.
Okay.
So it's 2-2. What will Dylan Efron do?
A question I've asked many a time.
I think Dylan Efron will be a vote for Victoria, but let's see. Votes for Victoria Ratliff to win.
3-2.
Thank you, Dylan.
So this could come down to Cartman could be the clincher.
Okay. Well, Cartman, let's see. Cartman votes for Victoria to win, and Cynthia and Aria. No, it's a 4-3 vote. This was tight.
Wow. 4-3.
The winner of the stars of 2025 BrantSteele, it's Victoria Ratliff.
Thank you.
Yeah. If you think this is good, wait till the Emmys.
I can't believe this. I'd like to thank Piper, Timothy, Saxon,
Mike White. Thank you.
I said Catholicism was a cult, so I had to take the Pope.
Wow. What a best of 2025 BrantSteele this was.
This was an incredible time.
Yeah.
And also, like, low-key...
I gotta take a lorazepam now.
As a downer. Yeah, and this was far from a downer.
Who won AFP, though?
Oh, yeah. Who won the People's Choice?
Yes, you are the winner, Victoria. But who's going to get AFP?
All right, let's see.
I clicked it, but I don't know. BrantSteele, it seems like it's crashing. Too many people are watching, I think.
No, I think Gladys put a curse on it.
Did Gladys, the Etsy witch, put a curse on it? Okay. So many exciting moments from the season.
I mean, dare I say, I know I keep saying this every time, so apologies if I sound histrionic, but like, Victoria might be one of the best winners we have ever gotten out of these simulations. Won 4 HOHs, fought her way out of a corner time after time, was put on the block, like 3-4 times by the end of the season as well?
I think she was on the block 5 times.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So basically there were like 3 weeks where she wasn't on the block or HOH.
Yeah. Sorry, it doesn't want to bring up America's favorite. Maybe I can go to statistics and
is it the mastermind?
The mastermind got us.
Oh, maybe that's why Ariana Grande got voted out at the final 3. They found out her brother was the mastermind.
The mastermind was. It was 6-7 the whole time.
Oh, the Gen Alpha came through.
It was Mark Levy and the morning routine guy were the mastermind. Yeah. So yeah, Victoria ends up being on the block. 5 times, believe it or not.
Oh my God. I mean, dare I say, so applicable for the year of Rachel Riley that this is an incredibly Rachel Riley coded game, right? Where she caused so much consternation, was winning so many competitions, was nominated so many times, but was able to do the unthinkable, make it to the very end, and come out on top in a 4-3 vote.
Yeah. Floaters, get a life vest. Okay.
Big Brother's supposed to be fun and good.
Yeah. All right, Mike. So yeah, incredible run here for the best of the year.
Yeah, this was truly a fun time. I guess I'm trying to look through if there were any events we missed out on.
Yeah, are you able to get them AFP?
I think Sam has AFP available.
Yes. Okay. All right. So Sam, will you come on to reveal AFP to us? Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, here we go. AFP. I have to stop sharing my screen. Okay. AFP is here's our top 3 for AFP. It comes down to Cartman, Cynthia, and Ariana, and Taylor Swift. Okay. All right. 3rd place for AFP is Cynthia and Ariana. So it comes down to the big 2, Taylor Swift and Cartman. Who will be AFP?
The two most popular characters.
Oh, it's Cartman,
Cartman!
is AFP.
Uh,
That's right, America.
The Russell
Suck
Hans
it, Taylor.
comparisons continue.
Wow. So, congratulations to Cartman, the winner of AFP. Well, also like Keanu.
Yeah, I honestly like. There's a lot of shared space there, not holding space. So yeah, some stuff that we did not talk about in the events. Uh, X surprises Y. Character surprises character by yelling "chicken jockey" and
Chicken jockey.
attempting to
Chicken
ride them
jockey.
in the backyard, a la Christmas and Whistle Nut. Let's see, we've got X is announced to cameo in Rush Hour 4.
Yeah.
And the raccoon was the only one to show their thumbs on screen, Rob. So
Wow.
Bryce Isaiah only had one animal to talk about this season.
Okay. All right. Well, Mike, this was such an incredible job. Thanks to everybody behind the scenes who helped put this together. It's Sam and Brandon and Derek who helped us get everything together here for the BrantSteele. Mike, any other thoughts from the best of the year, BrantSteele?
I mean, this was a pretty wild year, and nowhere is that better represented than the Unholy Trinity Alliance that was the entire season of Eric Cartman from South Park, the Pope from Chicago, and Parker Posey's character
Well,
from
that's
The
what
White
Big Brother
Lotus.
does. It brings people together.
In so many ways. And so this was a really great time. This was one of our most fun BrantSteeles yet. Again, shout out to everyone who put this together behind the scenes, to the over 2,000 people that are watching, apparently. Yeah. What are you doing with your lives?
They're living their best lives. Mike, do you think that the Pope should have gone with Cartman to the final two? Do you think that he would have beat Cartman, the likable Pope, versus the evil Cartman?
I mean, it's a good question as to...
He saved Victoria and then brought her to the end and lost to her.
It's almost like Josh with a little bit more power, right? Like, yeah, if the Pope had evicted Victoria at the final three, was he the Derek Levasseur?
Yeah. I just don't know if this jury is going to vote for Cartman. Is Taylor Swift and Beyonce and the Coldplay couple and Cynthia and Ariana, are they and Dylan Efron, are they voting for Cartman to win?
Yeah, I think his social game would probably not
over
be...
the Pope?
Over the Pope, especially, who I imagine was definitely... bringing people in for a softer lane. I think he has more people skills.
Maybe, heated rivalry. That maybe the Pope pissed them off.
Yeah, I think just on pure principles, perhaps they might avoid that. And then all Cartman needs are 3 more. So listen, he's been able to whip votes together in the past. Maybe he'd be able to do so here, make miracles happen. I'm just kidding what I said before. I'm so appreciative of everyone who tuned in and watched this general malarkey.
The chat was very lively.
The chat was awesome. The chat was incredible. Thank you for following along, being as shocked as we were upon this. And this is one of the best end games we have experienced. I mean, this was a truly wild year in retrospect, not only looking at the characters that were involved, but like, this was the year, as we mentioned before, in my connection with Dylan Efron, that like I became part of the reality TV meme of the year, that I may have unintentionally got Bobby Bones to abdicate the Dancing with the Stars throne.
What a year for you, Mike.
It's been a wild year. It's been an eventful year, to say the least. I'm sure plenty more will follow in 2026.
I just want to tell the podcast listeners, stay tuned, that I just got a text from Taryn. He's working on a deep dive with Cartman. And so I think that could go 8 hours.
And I also don't think you could put that on YouTube. I think that would get immediately demonetized.
So be on the lookout for that. And thank you so much for watching us here today. Mike, what's coming up for you?
So some end of year stuff. Actually, I have one more podcast of 2025 because, again, Energizer Bunny, got to put my ears on and get back to beating my drum, because I am beating the drum for reality TV. We talked a little bit about it here, but tomorrow on the Reality Flash, I'm going to be talking about specifically some of the biggest stories coming out of reality television in this year and what we're looking ahead to in the next year. And then once the calendar page turns, Rob, there's going to be a lot to get into. Little show called Traitors, in which maybe one of these contestants' future mother-in-law is going to be making waves in a Scottish castle that one of us might be caught up on like a tsunami.
Mike, what if we have to put me in the best of 2026 BrantSteele? How will that work?
The thought has crossed my mind. How would you feel about it?
I think it would be hard for me, but I guess we did the people who were voted into Survivor 50 by the fans, BrantSteele. So I guess
Yeah,
it's okay.
but you were mercifully voted out, I think, third. So you were happy to just like take the check and run. I think it'd be great because this would be sort of like
I thought it was the mayor of Ponderosa.
oh yeah, that's exactly it. You got the perfect spot.
Yeah, you're getting that confused with Survivor All-Stars.
Yes, exactly. But I think there'd be parallel lines running, like 2 trains essentially, where you'd be able to sort of describe what's going through the headspace of your avatar. Again, not James Cameron, in the game. So it could be fun. It would be the biggest display of lack of control in the simulation.
Okay. All right. Mike, anything else from you?
Otherwise, I have some stuff in the works for 2026 with regards to Survivor 50. Certainly the cast interviews that I did out in the preseason last year, but maybe some other stuff as well. So keep your podcast antennae tuned in, extraterrestrials. And Rob, thank you as always for everything you do. Obviously I think a lot of the praise is going to be reserved for the next couple months from now, but like this was a banner year for you both on the podcast and obviously the trips you were able to make to Europe. And I'm not just talking about that trip to Paris. So I'm so excited for you. I'm so grateful that we get the chance to do what we do because of you. Alongside you, there is nobody else that I would lovingly do these shenanigans with.
Yeah.
So thank you.
I really appreciate that, Mike. And we get to have so much fun every year. And it's such a treat to always get to do the podcast with you. You're always so game for anything as a podcast co-host. And so I appreciate everything that you bring to RHAP. So thank you, Mike.
Should we be aura farming right now? Is that what we're trying to get the kids involved?
Aura farm? Is that how you aura farm? Okay.
I think this is that.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm doing it as well as the kid on the boat, but who is really?
Okay. All right. Thank you all so much for joining us. And we will see you many, many more times before we get to the best of 2026. Take care. Have a good one. Bye. This is RHAP. We know reality TV.